A tradition of excellence.
Mentally tough, competitive, selfless.
A tradition of winning.
This one hit in the air, line drive. It's off the glove of Kojal into center field. Here comes Hernandez. He is safe. Tigers win. Tigers win.
This is the Powerhouse. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is on the air. Play ball! This is exciting live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
This one's high, this one's deep, and this one is gone.
Brought to you by Albertsons, Coca-Cola, Cox, Hancock Whitney, Louisiana Blue, McDonald's, and by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake.
Nobody on, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, 12-5, Tigers lead the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Head north, young man, you're going to Omaha.
Your home for exclusive live coverage of the Powerhouse. On the road to Omaha, LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Field. Going back is Swain to the wall. It's gone! Second grand slam of the day!
Welcome in to the Hub International On Deck Show, presented by Hub International, Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Visit hubinternational.com, leading you up to first pitch of LSU baseball with a trip around the SEC, pitching matchups, batting lineups, and a visit with the top Tiger, head coach Jay Johnson. Here come the Tigers. Now, let's go inside the broadcast booth for the call of the game on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's the unofficial start to summer for college baseball fans in the South. Welcome to opening night of the 2026 SEC Baseball Tournament and the final of 4 games here on Tuesday with the nightcap matchup featuring the number 11 seeded Oklahoma Sooners and your 14th seeded Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair alongside Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez, here in the broadcast booth. Our producer tonight, James Mays, back in the Capital One studio, welcoming you to Hoover Metropolitan Stadium in Hoover, Alabama, for tonight's play-by-play story. A full day of hardball on a day that started at 9:30 this morning in Hoover. As Ole Miss and Missouri open tournament play, Mizzou sent the Rebels home early, followed by Vanderbilt sending the Wildcats of Kentucky back to the Commonwealth. And just moments ago, the Tennessee Volunteers dispatched the South Carolina Gamecocks. And now we have the Sooners and Tigers. No mystery this year for Coach Jay Johnson and his defending national champion Tigers. There's only one way to reach the NCAA tournament for LSU, and that is to run the table and hoist the tournament trophy this coming Sunday evening. While Skip Johnson and the Sooners are considered in the NCAA tournament, they have a chance to improve their resume for the selection committee with a couple of wins should they do that here in the tournament. The Tigers will look to sophomore right-hander William Schmidt to get LSU started tonight on the mound. Schmidt, part of the Tigers' weekend starting rotation all season long, did not pitch this past weekend and should be ready to go. Oklahoma will counter with junior left-hander Gavin Jones, a mainstay in the Sooners' bullpen, will make just his second start of the season. The lefty comes in without a decision on the year, sporting a 6.20 ERA. So, find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage, It's the annual tradition in late May, the best baseball tournament this side of Omaha. It's the SEC tournament from Hoover. And tonight it's Oklahoma, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Nancy Landry. Louisiana's elections are an important part of who we are. In 2026, closed party primaries will change how some of those elections happen, so you'll want to know what to do. Keeping your registration current ensures you'll get the right party-based ballot. Remember, this change only applies to certain offices. To learn more, visit govote.com or download the GoVote app. Know before you go.
LSU Athletics, in partnership with Baton Rouge Area Foundation and Visit Baton Rouge, announce a new initiative, Death Valley Live, which is set to bring world-class entertainment and special events to one of the most iconic venues in America, Tiger Stadium. Fans are encouraged to visit lsusports.net/Death Valley Live for additional concert information.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
Back on the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers. Presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here at Hoover Metropolitan Stadium, it's LSU versus Oklahoma in the first round of the SEC tournament. We're joined now by LSU pitching coach Nate Yuseski. And coach, of course, postseason is always a very exciting time of the year. Tigers with a lot of work to do in this tournament, but tell us how the staff sets up as you guys head into game one tonight against Oklahoma.
Well, I think the majority of those guys are pretty fresh. We were fairly calculated in how we wanted to put those guys into the games last weekend and not get anybody overextended. And with Williams skipping a week and being able to kind of get his legs underneath them for one last push here in this new season, if you will, then those guys I think are ready to go. So it's nice that we got all hands on deck.
One new feature for this tournament, of course, is the automated ball strike system where you can challenge an umpire's call at the plate. Just your thoughts on how you guys plan to approach that and what kind of differences can that type of system make?
Well, we've got some ideas of what we think is best. I think each team's going to probably approach it a little bit differently, but we've seen a couple games already where some things have drastically changed. I think the outcome of one of the games in particular where if you swing those other pitches the other direction, it's probably not a close ball game in that team's favor. So, for us to be able to have a little more say, and certainly for the players, they're the ones that are making the calls. It's pitcher, it's batter, it's catcher. They're the ones, and it's got to be a quick turnaround like the MLB model. So I think it's the direction that the game is going. I think it's important that it helps our guys get a better understanding of how to manage the zone, whether you're on the mound or at the plate, and our guys have done a pretty good job. And I think we've seen this coming. Everything usually follows the MLB model in some capacity, and for us, this has been an interesting one just because I think you and I, as we were talking earlier, there's two bases at first base. To increase the catch radius and protect guys at first base, well, for this sport to ask a 19-year-old kid, which is the average age of a college pitcher, to be able to throw into the strike zone that an MLB guy throws into where the average age is 28, there should be a gradual increase as this thing goes. To run it is such a hard line. So they've added the buffer zone, which I think is smart. It's going to help do what they want it to do, and that's speed up the game and get guys moving the barrel and get a little quicker pace of play.
Coach, William, of course, gets the start tonight. You mentioned he didn't pitch last weekend. How do you think that rest is going to help him against a very solid Oklahoma team?
Yeah, I think anytime you get rest, it can be beneficial. Sometimes guys get rest and they don't need it, and they come out and they can overthrow with the excitement and those types of things. But William made a decision to come to college. He knew what this was about. He's been at games here in the stands, and now he gets an opportunity to go out between the white lines. So we're not asking him to be anybody that he's not. He knows that he wants to continue to tighten things up and improve the location of his pitches. And really it's kind of getting through those first couple innings and just being able to get those butterflies in his stomach to fly in formation.
All right, Coach, we greatly appreciate it. Look forward to tonight. Good luck.
Sounds good. Thanks, Bill.
Coach Nate Yuseski with us. Tigers getting set to face the Sooners. We're back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everything tastes better after an LSU Tiger victory. Similarly, everything also tastes better once you've baptized it with the handcrafted flavor of the original Louisiana hot sauce. So just imagine how truly tasty something would taste if it was doused in the original Louisiana hot sauce after an LSU Tiger victory. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Leading you up to first pitch, this is the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to take a trip around the Southeastern Conference. Presented by Visit Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital city.
Moments away from first pitch in the nightcap here at the Hoover Mat. It'll feature your LSU Fighting Tigers taking on the Oklahoma Sooners, a team that the Tigers obviously met, lost 2 of 3 there at the box early in the conference race. We'll kind of update you on what's happened so far today. Bill Franquez will give us a quick trip around the SEC. However, Bill, before we jump into that, I think we certainly have breaking news, unfortunate news for Tiger fans. We were expected to see William Schmidt with the start tonight to get the Tigers going here in the SEC tournament. Much has been talked about on how much lies on this tournament and success, making their way all the way to Sunday and lifting a trophy to get into the NCAA tournament. William Schmidt, we're told just moments ago, is scratched for tonight, will not be making the start for the Tigers. We have not been given, you may have, Bill, in the last couple of seconds, as to who will fill that role. But again, William Schmidt, we are told, will not be starting tonight for LSU. And any more information you have, Bill, you can pass along, and also update the fans on what happened around the SEC tournament earlier today on the opening day.
All right, Chris, very quickly, we've just been told that Grant Fontenot will be the starting pitcher for the Tigers, the senior right-hander from Lafayette. William Schmidt, we understand, told Coach Jay Johnson just minutes ago that he didn't feel right, didn't feel like he was able to pitch tonight. So Coach Johnson said, we always do what's in the best interest of the player. If the player says he can't pitch, I'm not going to force him to pitch. So William, we don't know exactly what might be the issue with him, but physically he just felt like he could not go out there tonight. So Grant Fontenot will get the start tonight for LSU, and we'll quickly update you on what else has happened so far here at the tournament in Hoover. We started at 9:30 this morning, Missouri and Ole Miss. Missouri, the number 16 seed, defeated Ole Miss 10-8. Ole Miss entered the tournament as the number 9 seed, so Missouri advances to play Mississippi State tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Mississippi State is the number 8 seed, and Ole Miss, of course, is eliminated from the tournament. Kentucky then dropped an 8-5 decision to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt with the win today, the number 12 seed Commodores over the number 13 seed Wildcats by that 8-5 final. Kentucky is eliminated, though they likely will still make the NCAA tournament, as will Ole Miss, by the way. Vanderbilt advances to play Florida tomorrow. Florida is the number 5 seed. That game scheduled to start at approximately 1 p.m. Then the game that just finished in front of ours. South Carolina, Tennessee. Tennessee, the number 10 seed, with an 11-6 victory over the number 15 seed, South Carolina. Tennessee advances to play tomorrow against 7th-seeded Arkansas. That game's scheduled to start at approximately 4:30 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, and that sets us up for the final game of the day, 14th-seeded LSU versus 11-seed Oklahoma. The winner of the game tonight will play tomorrow night. The final game of tomorrow night will be against number 6 seed Auburn. So that's where we stand right now, Chris. Tigers looking to stay alive. It certainly appears as if LSU must win this tournament in order to play next week in the NCAA tournament. And it just got a little bit tougher as we've just found out that William Schmidt will not be available to pitch. But Grant Fontenot will get the opportunity here tonight for LSU.
Boy, oh boy, Billy, the hits keep on coming for the Tigers. Tiger fans, all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts stream for free on the LSU Sports mobile app. You can download the app for free on iOS or Android. The LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Leading you up to first pitch set for 8:55 Central Time. Nightcap here. Oklahoma and LSU meeting for the 4th time in 2026. We'll continue with more now that we know LSU will be sending out Grant Fontenot for the start. We come back on the Hub International On Deck show. Bill will break down what to expect on the mound and what we know about the pitcher for the Oklahoma Sooners. Again, coverage of the SEC tournament live from Hoover continues after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it comes to investing in your home's comfort, it's never just one thing. You want to make sure you get an air conditioning system that's reliable, affordable, energy efficient, backed by a strong warranty, and is installed by a dealer you can trust. That's why people who insist on the best choose Trane. Trane is a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Visit TraneSouth.com today to find a Trane dealer near you. It's hard to stop a train, but it's easy to afford one. Ask for details.
On Alabama's beaches, the coastal code isn't written on signs. It's written in the moments you make. It says, drop your flip-flops on the boardwalk and run. Seashells are the party favors of the Gulf, and all dance floors extend to the shoreline. Ready for a place where play leads the way? You'll get it when you get here. It starts with rule number 1. Start planning at alabama's.beaches.com.
My wife, she loves the fried okra. She's from Mississippi, so that's her favorite thing to do. I guess I was just too late. The flame ignited right there in my face. The pain was, it was bad. That's how I got 2nd, 3rd degree burns. Blue Cross treated me great with the recovery process. In the end, everything worked out. I'm Chad, I'm from Baton Rouge, and I had Blue Cross for 10 years. I don't eat fried okra, that's the funniest story.
Here is a look at the game's pitching matchups as the Hub International On Deck show continues on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Getting you ready for Oklahoma and LSU here in the SEC tournament. Again, tough news for the Tigers coming into today, and basically 20 minutes ago we were all set to see William Schmidt for the Tigers take on Gavin Jones for Oklahoma. But as it turned out, as Bill told you in the last segment, William Schmidt a late scratch after the team arrived here at Hoover Met. So he will not be on the starting mound tonight. It will actually be Grant Fontenot. But because I've got Mr. LSU Baseball sitting next to me, he can still give us the pitching matchup tonight between the two starters. Again, Bill, tough break for the Tigers, but next man up.
That's right. It's sort of been that theme in recent weeks for LSU, and Grant Fontenot gets the opportunity to start tonight. He's the senior from Lafayette, Louisiana. Grant this year has an 0-2 record, but an ERA of 4.20, the second best ERA on the LSU pitching staff this year. He's making his 21st appearance, his 4th start of the year. Grant does have 3 saves to his credit. He's worked 30 innings and allowed 14 earned runs on 32 hits, 15 walks, 41 strikeouts, allowing a .271 opponent batting average, and he's given up 4 home runs on the year. He does have in SEC play, in 16 SEC innings, he has recorded 22 strikeouts and he has been effective in SEC play, registering 2 saves. So Grant, of course, is a hard thrower, a 5-pitch pitcher, 4-seam fastball at 95 to start for Oklahoma. He's making his 20th appearance, just his 2nd start of the year. He has no decisions, 6.20 ERA. In 20 1/3 innings, Jones has allowed 21 hits and 14 earned runs. He's walked 13 and struck out 19. He's allowing a .269 opponent batting average. He has given up 3 home runs in his 20 1/3 innings of work. And we'll take a quick look at the scouting report on Gavin Jones, the lefty who will be opposing LSU tonight, as the Sooners do have an excellent pitching staff. Skip Johnson, who is a longtime pitching coach at Texas, now the head coach at Oklahoma, has always done a masterful job in developing pitchers throughout his collegiate career. And Gavin Jones is certainly a lefty who can give the Tigers some challenges. He's a hard thrower, 94 to 98 miles per hour from the left side. He also throws a changeup and a slider, and then a cut fastball at 86 to 89 miles per hour. So it appears he's a guy with a very strong arm and good stuff. So the Tigers will certainly have their hands full with this Oklahoma pitching staff, although Jones has been a reliever primarily this year. So kind of try to catch our breath, try to reset, and hopefully the Tigers can play well today and keep this season going.
All right, thank you, Bill. We'll continue with more just moments away from first pitch. Oklahoma and LSU. Up next, we visit with Tiger head coach Jay Johnson. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hi, this is Chef Kevin Belton for People's Health. If you have diabetes, heart failure, or cardiovascular disorder, and you have Medicare, ask about a People's Health Chronic Condition Special Needs Plan. It's a Medicare plan designed to help with the unique needs that go along with these chronic conditions. Call People's Health today. Your benefits could start as early as next month.
Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
When you shop Albertsons online or in our app, you can count on us to have freshly picked high-quality ingredients ready for pickup or delivery in as little as 30 minutes.
All right, James, you're going to need to bring it back here.
Off your first online order.
No interview, just pray. Do you know how to move down and get the intro when this commercial ends?
Not particularly.
You don't know how to play things from the left side?
Or in the app, Albertsons, fresh food.
Like the fade and go or what? Auto roll?
No, you see all the spots there on the left, like all the individual spots. The little column to just when the last commercial plays. Do you know how to make it stop and not go to the bumper?
Yes, sir, I can.
What button do you push?
Stop after?
Yep. And then just bring us up.
Okay.
At hubinternational.com. Champions don't wait for the perfect pitch. They make their move. With LSU Online, you can step up to the plate for your career, earn your degree, and keep swinging towards your goals. Learn anytime from anywhere and knock your next milestone out of the park. It's time to make your move, Tiger fans. Visit online.lsu.edu. LSU Online. Win where you are.
Before the Fighting Tigers take to the field.
Back to go. Mr. Chris?
Yeah.
Sending it to y'all. Y'all are on right now.
Back with you at Hoover Metropolitan Stadium, moments away from first pitch. Oklahoma and LSU. It'll be Gavin Jones on the mound for the Sooners. The Tigers will start it off with Mason Braun, Omar Cerna Jr., and Derek Curiel. Finish up day one, night one of the SEC tournament here in Hoover, Alabama. Of course, as you remember, LSU and Oklahoma got together earlier this season. Back on the 19th of March, Oklahoma taking 2 of 3. Tigers got off to a good start. One game, won 7-1, but then fell 4-2 and 4-3 to drop that series to the Sooners. Again, Oklahoma coming in 14-16 on the season in SEC play. And Bill, you and I were talking before we went on the air tonight, I mean, you got to feel like Oklahoma has done enough. 14 wins in the SEC prior to getting to Hoover. I would think in my book that's good enough to at least be in the NCAA tournament. And as I said, to get started, maybe Coach Skip Johnson just trying to get them in a position to move up, maybe be a 3 seed, maybe be a 2 seed. Who knows? You find your way all the way to Sunday and hoist the SEC trophy. You might even work your way into hosting.
Yeah, that's right.
Again, both teams have something to play for, but the Tigers certainly more desperate than the Sooners coming into this matchup.
You're right. Our Oklahoma's season is not on the line this week. They almost are certainly in. In fact, they're projected as a number 2 seed right now. Their RPI is number 20 as we enter this tournament. So they're in good shape. But Tigers, as we know, are battling for survival.
So Mason Braun stands in, and we are set to go. Gavin Jones, the left-hander. And now we've got a pitch comm issue between Dayton LaChance, the catcher for Oklahoma, so he'll have to get a new headset or adjust the headset before we get underway. Of course, the big news, or the difference, last year we introduced the SEC baseball tournament with a different format, Bill, as you remembered. 16 teams all coming to Hoover to battle it out. Double elimination doesn't start until later in the week. So these first couple of days, it's one and done if you end up in the loser column. But this year, they've introduced ABS, automatic ball and strike technology, which will be in use tonight. Been in use plenty earlier today. First pitch from Jones, delivered, missing inside for ball 1. And we are underway. Time of first pitch, 8:56 Central Time. 1-0 the count to Mason Braun. Braun getting the start in right field. This pitch from Jones again, missing inside. I'll make it 2 balls, no strikes. Braun, of course, the mainstay at first base the majority of the year. And here of late, over the last couple of weeks of the regular season, he has been the leadoff man. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Jones. That one is strike at the belt, and that'll make it 2-1.
And Mason really has embraced this leadoff role. As his batting average has steadily climbed, as has his on-base percentage. In fact, he is LSU's leading hitter this season in SEC games, batting .355.
This one low and inside. That'll make it 3 balls, 1 strike to Mason Braun. Braun, the freshman out of South Bend, Indiana. .318 hitter on the season. Leads the Tigers batting .355 in SEC play. Jones, the 3-1. Inside at the hands, missing ball 4. So Mason Braun, again, just has a knack for finding his way aboard. And the Tigers have the leadoff man down to first on the base on balls. And we'll see Omar Cerna, tonight's LSU designated hitter.
Mason Braun leads LSU in walks. That's his 35th walk of the season. He entered tonight with a .480 on-base percentage for the year. In SEC play, his on-base percentage .490. Gets on base here to start this game.
Omar Cerna batting .306. Omar kind of been battling some injury here of late. Had some back discomfort in the final week of the season, and then took a couple of shots at catcher over the weekend in the final regular season weekend. He'll swing and send one sharply out to center field, but handled by Jason Walk for out number 1. Braun returns to first. Still a runner at first and 1 down.
Wow, Omar just absolutely smashed that ball the opposite way. Fortunately for Oklahoma, Walk was in position to get it in the gap in right center field. They had to reach up, and it almost sailed over his head. It was hit so hard, but Walk makes the play.
So now we'll see Derek Curiel. Curiel, the draft eligible sophomore, batting .345. Leading hitter in the lineup here for the Tigers. First delivery from Jones, a fastball strike. And it's 0-1. Again, only 3 players can initiate an ABS challenge. That would be the pitcher, that would be the catcher, and that would be the hitter themselves. Runner at first and Braun. The 0-1 sails outside and high to Curiel. That'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Talking to Jay Johnson 2 weeks ago when they made the announcement, and then earlier today as the team was taking BP at the practice facility behind the Hoover Met. Jay said, we're going to rely on our catcher to make most of those challenges. Here's the 1-1. That one going to say miss outside. That'll make it 2-1. The fastball from Jones doesn't find the zone. So with 1 out and a runner at first, Curiel now looking at a 2-1 count. of course, always a student of the game. Jay had watched every single inning of the 3 games, or I should say the first 2 games of today, and he said, I think I'm right when I say the catcher has the best aspect to make the call, and so far they've been pretty good percentage-wise, as Curiel will foul this one off to the right. And of course, you and I both caught LSU great Todd Walker kind of making that point during the broadcast earlier today, in the sense that the catcher really has the best position to make that call. Obviously, the pitcher and the batter, they're going to be emotional. They want a strike or they want it to be a ball. The catcher takes a little bit of the emotion out. There's a swing and a miss. Curiel thought he got a piece, but not according to the home plate umpire. So Curiel down on strikes. Jones with a punch out. Now 2 gone, and Mason Braun still sitting down at first base. And now we'll see Cade Arambidi. So suffice to say, Cade Arambidi going to carry the majority of the challenges if Jay Johnson gets his way.
Yeah, that was interesting what Todd Walker said about the emotions are run too high for a pitcher and a hitter. The catcher is the voice of reason when it comes to making these decisions.
First pitch to Arambidi, breaking ball low, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Arambidi has brought the power with the injury to Jake Brown early on this season. It's been Arambidi to kind of carry that. Comes into the tournament again with 47 or 51 RBI. 18 home runs, 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, top of the first, no score. Jones fires. That's a breaking ball on the inner half to make it 1-1.
Arambidi has been brilliant in SEC play, especially 12 home runs and 34 runs batted in, both team highs in SEC play for Arambidi.
Right-hander awaits. The lefty fires. That one too far inside. That'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike. They shade the defense to the left. Camden Johnson playing near the line behind the bag at third. Willits, the shortstop, pretty much straight up at the 6th hole. They've got Kyle Branch with the runner at first, shaded towards second base. 2-1 the count to Arambidi. Here's the pitch. That one inside. Braun thought that LaChance was going to have a little trouble handling it, and a late break, and he'll ride on into second base with a stolen base. No throw down, as it looked like LaChance had a little trouble not catching the pitch, but kind of handling it after it was in his mitt. Nonetheless, with 2 outs, the Tigers have a runner in scoring position.
Great anticipation and read by Mason Braun there, taking the extra base and putting himself in the scoring position.
That's that high baseball IQ for the freshman. Pitch is low to Arambidi, and once again it's a 3-1 count. Now a 4 will put him aboard, and now runners first and second with 2 away. So the Tigers certainly have traffic. Braun with a walk. Arambidi now down to first with a base on balls. And we'll see Stephen Milam against the left-hander. The switch hitter out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, will bat from the right side. In an otherwise really tough weekend, Stephen Milam certainly has started an upward trend down the back half of the season. Comes into the tournament. What do you know, Bill? Batting an even 300.
That's right. He's been in the 250 to 260 range for most of the season. I'd say for the first 2/3 of the season, but this last third of the season, he has been especially effective. And here we have our first ABS challenge here. Oh no, it's a. I think they're reviewing whether or not Steven was hit by the pitch.
Yeah, the pitch was down in the dirt, and they're trying to see if it caught his back cleat. Hard to tell. I mean, now we'll get a look here to see if it did. It certainly moved the shoestrings. Looked like contact there. Milam didn't. Yeah, he did. He looked down and said it hit me on the foot, and had to take a review. And eventually they took a look and said, yes, he was hit on the top of the shoe. So that'll load the bases now with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. So not the start I'm sure Gavin Jones or Coach Johnson of Oklahoma wanted. So again, they now make it official, but it was pretty clear on the replay. You could see the ball catch the top of the cleats of Stephen Milam. So with the bases loaded, Tigers now will bring John Pearson to the plate. Pearson caught a little bit of that bug that was going through the clubhouse for the Tigers in that final weekend of the regular season. They were moving guys and scratching guys really for all 3 days to finish out that series against the Florida Gators. But Pearson appears to be good to go. He'll stand in. First pitch. He will drive Down the line in right field, a long way to run, and reaching up and making the grab is Deshaun Harris. At the line, a fair ball, and Harris makes the play for out number 3. So the Tigers come up empty-handed, no runs, no hits, and they leave 3 men on. We've played a half inning, no score here in Hoover. Oklahoma coming to the plate for the first time after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
In Baton Rouge, locals don't just love their home, they love sharing it. Discover a city where culture is abundant, hospitality comes naturally, and the best spots are never kept secret. With the vibrancy of a big city and the ease of a weekend getaway, Baton Rouge invites you to slow down, savor, or soak it all in. Find your pace at visitbatonrouge.com.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
We go to the bottom of the first inning, no score. Here in the nightcap. Warm, but now with the sun down, actually pretty comfortable here at Hoover Metropolitan Stadium. Bill, it was, well, I said to start the broadcast, this is kind of the unofficial start of summer for those of us who follow SEC baseball when everybody arrives in Hoover. And boy, the temperatures didn't disappoint today. It was about 88 degrees, but with the humidity feel like temperature around 91, 92. Yeah. But right now it's still a little muggy here, but certainly with the sun down, it's a nice night for baseball. As Oklahoma comes to the plate, leading it off will be the center fielder, Jason Walk. He'll face Grant Fontenot, who was ushered into the starting role with a late scratch to William Schmidt for LSU. So the right-hander ready to work. First pitch to the left-hander. He will swing, put it high in the air, and this one's going to find the seats third base side behind the screen and starts off Walk 0-1. Jason Walk batting .244 atop the order. .357 on base percentage for the center fielder. And again, a stolen base threat once he gets aboard. He along with Camden Johnson. This delivery from Fontenot just missed the inside corner with the heat. That'll make it 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oklahoma can really run the bases. 112 steals on the year in 131 attempts.
This one swung on, sent a mile high into the air, but not very far as Jack Ruckert a couple of steps on the right field grass calls for it. The Tiger second baseman has it for 1 away.
So naturally, getting the leadoff hitter out will really be a premium for Grant Fontenot tonight. You want to keep the leadoff man off the bases because they like to manufacture runs with their running game.
So now we'll see Camden Johnson, who's a .323 hitter on the season, 42 runs batted in, got some pop with 8 home runs, 3 triples, 11 doubles. But yeah, when he gets aboard, be ready. 26 of 29 in stolen bases. The pitch to the left-hander is outside, and it's 1-0.
This Oklahoma club batting .282 as a team. They've hit 65 home runs on the year.
Pitch away. Now 2-0. The count to Johnson.
Kason Evans had a dominant performance in Game 1 of the regular season series between these two teams, but then Oklahoma's pitching was excellent in the next 2 games, and the Sooners won a couple of very close games.
2-0 from Fontenot. That one comes in low with a fastball. So now 3 balls, no strikes to Camden Johnson. Second appearance for Oklahoma here in the SEC tournament. They debuted last year along with the Longhorns. There's a pitch at the belt. Fastball from Fontenot will make it 3-1. Johnson had the take all the way. Last year they went 2-1 before leaving Hoover Metropolitan Stadium. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Inside missing. That's going to put Johnson aboard. So with one out, Fontenot gives up his first walk of the evening. And now he and Cade Arambidi, Bill, as you pointed out, going to have to be mindful with Johnson over there at first base.
Yeah, unfortunately, Fontenot does retire the leadoff hitter walk, but he's got another big-time threat on the bases now with Camden Johnson. 26 stolen bases. He's only been thrown out 3 times all season long.
Dayton LaChance, catcher for the Sooners at the plate. First pitch breaking ball, and it's a strike from Fontenot. Make it 0-1. Chance a .337 hitter. 51 runs batted in. He's got 12 home runs on the years. Now Fontenot going to turn and throw over to first to keep an eye on the speedster Camden Johnson. It's 0-1, the count to LaChance.
And Fontenot's making his first start this season since April 21st. He started a midweek game against UNO and worked 4 innings in that contest.
From the stretch, the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. We mentioned that Oklahoma with 14 SEC wins should be enough to garner a berth into the NCAA tournament. And as Bill told you, currently number 20 in the NCAA RPI. Got 4 SEC series wins on the year. Here's a swing by LaChance to his third base coach, who knocked it down but didn't glove it cleanly. Now 1-2 the count to LaChance. Again, 4 SEC series wins, including one over Texas A&M, who was at the time ranked in the top 10 and number 11 in the RPI. So I think the work has been done for the Sooners here in 2026. How high can they rise with what they do in Hoover is the question. Pitch missing low from Fontenot. That'll even the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Jay told us at practice earlier this afternoon, he said, we're catching this Oklahoma team when they've been playing well here of late, especially offensively.
Yeah, they're a unique team because they rely less on power and more on their speed. And those teams can be very dangerous, especially in the postseason. And especially playing in a big ballpark like this, where if the ball gets into the gap, you can run forever around the bases.
2-2 the count, 1 down, runner at first, no score, bottom of the first inning. Fontenot again turns and throws, and again back safely. It's Johnson at first base. Yeah, that's a great point that you make. Again, small ball, and I hate to call it small ball, but you can find singles down the line and in the alleys here, and you've got team speed. You can be effective with those teams that can send it over the fence. Runner was going on the pitch. Ground ball to Milam at short. His only play is to first. He'll make it to get LaChance for out number 2. So into second base, Oklahoma with their first runner in scoring position of the night with 2 down. We'll see Jackson Willits, talented shortstop, a junior, batting .281. Son of associate head coach Willits for the Oklahoma Sooners.
Jackson Willits is an excellent player. Numbers don't bear it out this season, but he's probably Oklahoma's best overall player as a switch hitter batting from the left side against Fontenot.
First pitch from Grant. Fastball down the middle at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. Good crowd on hand tonight. A lot of LSU purple and gold here. A lot of people were wondering how would LSU travel. In fact, a lot of people in Hoover were asking me today how many I thought would be here. Fontenot comes set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Willits swings and foul down the left field line into the seats, and it's 0-2. And my answer was, this is a tradition for a lot of LSU fans, and this is kind of their second or 1A summer vacation, or at least Memorial Day vacation. They come to Hoover, and a lot of them are here certainly for the Tigers. They want to see the Tigers go all the way to Sunday, but a lot of them will be here just to watch great baseball. As this one swung on and fouled over the third base dugout. Still 0-2 as Willits fights off that fastball at 95.
Of course, LSU has great history in this tournament. The Tigers have won the SEC tournament 12 times, which is the most in the conference. LSU has a 95-51 record in tournament games, also the best in the SEC.
2 outs, runner at second, no score. Fontenot fires. Willits sends it in the air, center field. Curiel on the run, diving, and he makes the grab out in center for out number 3. What a play by Curiel. One of the hardest plays to make for any outfielder, coming in full speed straight towards home plate, pulling up the glove, showing the leather, and making the play. So the Sooners come away empty-handed. No runs, no hits, and 1 man left on. We now move to the top of the second. We are scoreless at the Met. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Louisiana runs on hard work, on the field and on the job. ES&H's mission is to continue to be a high-performance company that quickly, safely, and effectively responds to our customers' emergency needs. ES&H provides excellent service with quality and integrity that keeps our state ready for the next inning. ES&H, your partner for a safer, cleaner South Louisiana.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions, LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
The reigning national champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Scoreless game as we head to the top of the second inning. LSU comes to the plate. Seth Dardar will lead it off. Tigers had the bases loaded there in the top half of the first inning, all by way of walk from starter Gavin Jones, but unable to bring anybody home. Oklahoma got a runner aboard on a walk offered up by Grant Fontenot. Camden Johnson was left stranded at second base. Seth Dardar awaits the pitch. Swing and a miss. Lefty on lefty as Gavin Jones gets ahead early, 0-1. Seth, the senior, batting .269. Since the middle of the season, kind of been in and out of the lineup, moved around a couple of positions. Of course, had the ankle injury several weeks ago in that midweek against Bethune-Cookman. That pitch, a missing inside and low for ball one, make it 1-1 strike.
When he's been healthy, he's been a real factor. In the Kentucky series back in late March, he was named SEC Player of the Week after he had a fantastic series at the plate.
The 1-1 from Jones. That one down the middle, thigh high. That'll make it 1-2.
Jones threw 18 pitches in the first inning. So he's at 21 right now.
Semi-shift for the Sooner defense. The shortstop Willits basically behind second base with the left-handed Dardar at the plate. Here's a swing. Little tapper with a ton of spin, and it will spin foul down the first base line. That'll keep it 1-2 strikes. FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Remember, together LSU and Our Lady of the Lake, champions for Louisiana.
Jones has not worked more than 2 innings in any game this season for the Sooners. He last pitched last Saturday in the Tennessee series, went 2/3 of an inning.
1-2 strikes to Dardar. Wide stance for the left-hander. The pitch. Watches it fall outside, 2-2. Again, the ABS system in play, each team with 3 challenges. You can keep all 3 if you are successful. There's a called strike 3. Dardar down on strikes. 97 on the gun from Gavin Jones on the outer half. No offer for Seth, and there's one away. We'll see Chris Stanfield. Stanfield certainly no stranger to the SEC tournament. A couple of years with Auburn. Second year here in Hoover with LSU. Comes to the plate, nobody on and 1 out. This time Camden Johnson, the Sooner third baseman, going to play just off the infield cut. First pitch, a strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-1 to Stanfield. Standing looking back, gets the signs from Coach Jay Johnson, now digs back in. A lot of room out in left center field. They've got Walk, center fielder, shaded towards right center. So we'll see as Jones misses with that offering. 1-1.
It's very evident Jones has an excellent arm. Well, his numbers in SEC play were not very strong this year. He had an ERA over 7 in SEC games.
Here's the 1-1. That one inside, gets away from LaChance, the catcher. It's now 2 balls, 1 strike to Stanfield.
In SEC games this season, Jones made 11 appearances, a total of 12 innings. He gave up 13 hits and 10 earned runs in those 12 innings, with 8 walks and 11 strikeouts.
Jones stares in. Now he'll come set. Stanfield readies the bat and the 2-1 to the plate. Swung on, chopping ground ball handled by Johnson at third. Throw across the diamond in time. And 2 away for the Tigers here in the top of the 2nd inning. Now we'll see bottom of the order, Jack Ruckert, true freshman. 1 of 2 or 3, I should say, in the starting lineup here tonight. Ruckert's made the most of his opportunity, being sprung into action due to a rash of injuries that affected the Tigers down the stretch of the season. 2 gone, nobody on. First pitch to the left-hander. Up and in at the hands, and we're going to get an ABS challenge from Dayton LaChance. So we'll see. Oklahoma going to use one of their ABS challenges. We'll take a look, and it is a strike. So a successful challenge. We'll make it 0-1 now to Jack Ruckert. The 0-1. That one well outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. You know, it's interesting. I've heard all kinds of talk. We heard it from the start of Major League Baseball. How will this affect the umpires? How do they feel about ABS? Got to ask the same question when it comes to some of these SEC college baseball umpires, because as we all know, sitting here today, ABS is coming. SEC's testing it out here, but once you give a rabid fan base the idea that there's a safety net, you're not going to live without it. Here's the 1-2. Ruckert takes this pitch outside to even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I don't want to be anybody who tells a fan next year, yeah, we only tried that for the tournament.
And it's been really effective. It's been extremely efficient so far here in the first day of the SEC tournament.
2-2 pitch. Ruckert swings. Little bouncer towards second. Kyle Branch with the underhand toss to Taki at first for out number 3. So the Tigers go quietly in the top of the 2nd. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. An inning and a half in the books, no score. Head to the bottom of the 2nd. Oklahoma coming to the plate. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 in their order, starting with Trey Gamble, Brandon Brock, and Desan Harris when we return to the Hoover Met after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
Champions make plays on the field and in life. With LSU Online, you can keep your career moving, earn your degree, and still run your own game plan. Learn anytime from anywhere and take the next step toward your goal line. It's time to make your move, Tiger fans. Visit online.lsu.edu. LSU Online. Win where you are.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Trey Campbell leads it off for the Sooners. No score here in the nightcap between Oklahoma and LSU. Grant Fontenot back out. Late right into the starting role after William Schmidt was scratched just before first pitch. Swing by Gamble, high in the air, shallow center field. Curiel able to come in, handles it for out number one. So that's exactly what Grant Fontenot's looking for there, is quick work.
So Fontenot during the season made 2 starts in SEC play, 10 overall appearances in 16 SEC innings. He gave up 8 earned runs on 16 hits, 8 walks, 22 strikeouts.
Breaking ball swung on by Brandon Brock on the first pitch offered. He will send this one out to center field, and Curiel again. Moving to his left, he's got it. Quickly 2 gone. Grant Fontenot, Bill, just 20 pitches thrown, so the efficiency certainly in his favor up to this point. And you couldn't ask for a better start to the bottom of the second inning. A couple of pitches and 2 gone.
You may recall the game 3 of the Tennessee series in Knoxville. He was penciled in as a starter late for game 3 in that series and was very effective. Gave the Tigers a good start to that game, in a game that LSU eventually won.
Pitch to Deshaun Harris batting for the first time tonight. The left fielder takes a pitch low and inside, and it's 1-0. Harris batting .361, 3 home runs, 13 runs batted in. Fontenot fires. There's a strike on the outside corner to even it up to Harris. 1-1.
Fontenot's best effort in an SEC game this year was in relief against South Carolina. 3 shutout innings in that game. No walks and 4 strikeouts.
1-1 pitch, breaking ball, swung on, ground ball, handled glove side by Milam, throws on the money to Dardar in time for out number 3. Doesn't get much more efficient than that. 23 pitches thrown so far in the game for Grant Fontenot. 3 up, 3 down go the Sooners here in the bottom of the second inning. We are still scoreless. Top of the third coming up. Tigers coming to the plate. Top of the order, Braun, Cerna, and Curiel when we return to the Hoover Met after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
The original Louisiana hot sauce is proud to be the official hot sauce of your LSU Tigers. And our peppery peppers add so much flavor to your food you can taste good on anything. Even SEC rivals. Gator, char, beef, cocoa, or big sweet. So next time you're enjoying an LSU game, grab the original Louisiana hot sauce. Handcrafted so you can enjoy our rivals too. That's Louisiana hot. Try you some.
Game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
My wife, she loves the fried okra. She's from Mississippi, so that's her favorite thing to do. I guess I was just too late. The flame ignited right there in my face. The pain was, it was bad. That's how I got 2nd, 3rd degree burns. Blue Cross treated me great with the recovery process. In the end, everything worked out. I'm Chad. I'm from Baton Rouge, and I had Blue Cross for 10 years. I don't eat fried okra. That's the funniest story.
We head to the top of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Moving along on this Tuesday night here from the Hoover Met, top of the third inning. Still no score. Tigers coming to the plate. Top of the order, Mason Braun, who started the game aboard on a walk. Eventually left stranded at third base when the Tigers loaded him up. Both teams still looking for a hit here. Braun, certainly a good candidate, Bill, to get the offense going for the first time for the Tigers here tonight. Making contact, and he'll face a new pitcher. Nick Woloski. Woloski, a right-hander, so short outing for Gavin Jones, the starter. The right-hander ready to work. First pitch, and Braun fouls it back. It's 0-1.
Gavin Jones did his job for Oklahoma. The lefty fires 2 shutout innings, no hits. He did walk 2 and strike out 2. And Nick Woloski, the right-hander, now takes over for the Sooners.
Here's the 0-1 to Braun. Swung on, ground ball, and a base hit into center field. Braun with a walk. Now he's going to try to get to second. It's going to be a close play, and he got a little too greedy. Throw coming in. Gets him at second base. Ball kind of spun its way into center field, then slowed down once it got into the outfield. Braun rounded first, and he looked up. Jason Walk kind of casually coming to the baseball, but he was able to get to it and took an easy throw to second, beat Braun by a couple of steps. Mason with a late decision to try to speed it up from first to second. And the mistake going to cost the Tigers a runner in scoring position and one away here in the top of the third.
A rare error in judgment for Mason Braun. We talked about his baseball IQ earlier in the game, but that time he just made the wrong decision.
Cerna swings at a breaking ball and fouls it back. And it's 0-1. Omar tonight lined out to Jason Walk in center field. Yeah, Braun knew he had a single, and he kind of slowed up coming into first base, and then saw Walk kind of lazily going to the baseball in center field, and then tried to hustle his way to second. Strike to Cerna now quickly makes it 0-2 to the Tiger DH. Did give us the first Bengal Pest Product base hit of the night for either team, although Braun headed back into the dugout after trying to get to second base. First hit coming here in the top of the third for either team. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Cerna. Righty on righty matchup. The pitch upstairs, 2-2.
Nick Woloski for Oklahoma, making his 12th appearance of the season, all in relief. He's 0-1 with a 4.50 ERA. He's worked 20 innings and recorded 23 strikeouts.
1-2 pitch. Fouled back. Cerna keeps it 2-2.
Woloski in those 20 innings has given up 11 hits and 10 earned runs. He's walked 7. He's allowing only a 157 opponent batting average, but he has given up 5 home runs this season.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on for the Tigers. Woloski fires. Missing outside. Will now force a payoff delivery. Woloski takes his time. Now from the belt with 1 on the pitch clock. Fires, missing outside with a breaking ball. That'll put Cerna aboard with a 1-out walk.
Worked that time by Omar Cerna. He was quickly down in the count to Woloski 0-2. Worked it full, then took ball 4. So the Tigers do get a base runner now with 1 out. And we should mention that both Mason Braun and Omar Cerna earlier this week were honored by the SEC. They were both voted to the freshman All-SEC team. Well-deserved honor for those 2 young men. They represent a bright future for LSU baseball.
Indeed. Derek Curiel named to the second team All-SEC. sophomore out of West Covina, California, stands in with one out and a runner at first. Fastball from Wesloski. Missing inside, ball one.
And Derek was also voted to the All-SEC defensive team, and we saw evidence of why earlier in this game when he made a brilliant catch of that sinking line drive to center field.
Wesloski delivers low. Now 2 balls, no strikes, the count to Curiel.
Wesloski made only 6 appearances in SEC play this season. 0-1 with a 4.97 SEC ERA. 12 2/3 innings, 7 runs on 6 hits, 4 walks, and 13 strikeouts. As Skip Johnson making his way out to the mound to talk to his right-hander.
So a meeting on the mound here after a 2-0 count to one of the more dangerous hitters in the SEC, and Derek Curiel. Skip Johnson just going out there to talk it over here.
Derek's been swinging a pretty hot bat lately. Of course, he's been consistent all year with that 345 average entering tonight's game, but he is entering this game on an 8-game hitting streak. And he is among the SEC leaders in a few offensive categories. In fact, he's number 2 in the league in base hits entering this tournament.
So now Coach Skip Johnson headed back to the Oklahoma dugout, which is first base side for the home team in this matchup. Curiel ready to step back in, facing a 2-0 count. Wesloski, a right-handed pitcher out of the state of Texas, 2024 pitcher of the year in his classifications. Curiel will swing at this breaking pitch and foul it back. 2-1 the count.
Curiel during this 8-game hitting streak is batting .414, 4 doubles, 2 RBI. He's scored 11 times, walked 8 times, and has a .526 on base percentage.
2-1 pitch. Curiel tried to hang back, go opposite field, sends one high in the air towards the berm down in left. All the youngsters converge and fight for a baseball souvenir. And I use the term fight loosely.
It's pretty fierce down there when those young men scrap for the baseball.
Oh, don't be caught walking through there with a tray of nachos and a couple of large drinks. They will not make it to the seats. Here's the 2-2. Missed high. Now 3-2 the count to Curiel. Almost time, Bill, for that annual event where I give the SEC all the credit in the world for putting on a spectacular baseball tournament. So far, day one has been phenomenal. Runner goes, the 3-2 towards the alley in left center field off the bat of Curiel. Around second. They'll wave him around from third. The throw home, not in time. Cerna scores, and the Tigers take a 1-0 lead on the RBI double to left center off the bat of Derek Curiel.
Base hit number 78 this season for Derek Curiel. His 16th double, his 46th RBI to get the Tigers on the board. Oklahoma outfield had a bit of an issue in picking up the baseball out in left center field, and Josh Jordan, the third base coach, alertly waves Cerna home, and Omar's headfirst slide beats the throw.
Aggressive play by the Tigers. The hit and run to perfection. Throw up the green light at third. Cerna gets it done. Kate Arambidi stands in, just 1 out. Here in the top of the third, 1-0 Tigers. Breaking ball drops in at the knees, make it 0-1 to Arambidi, who was a strikeout victim back in the first inning. Curiel with good speed down at second base. The 0-1 to Arambidi. Stayed away, missed high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Kate Arambidi among the SEC leaders in a number of categories as well, as it looks like we have an ABS.
Oklahoma going to challenge on that call.
Well, a chance.
And it looks like they got it. It'll be a strike.
Wow, the chance, the Oklahoma catcher now 2 for 2 in his challenges.
Jay Johnson told us that when it comes to the challenges defensively, he's going to give the pitcher 1 challenge, and if they don't get it right, that'll be all. Everything else will be done by the catcher. There's a called strike 3 on a nice breaking ball offered up by Weslowski. Aaron Beatty down on strikes for a second time, or I should say for the first time. That's the second out of the inning. And now we'll see Stephen Milam. Milam, as we said, all season long kind of hung around the 240, 250, and then once we got to the halfway point, he started rising. As we told you, came into the tournament batting an even 300. Has had a knack for clutch hitting here over the last couple of weeks. He has been part of this LSU offense, which I think we all can agree, Bill, has played well.
Tigers really have improved offensively over the last several weeks, and Milam now has raised his average to 344 with runners in scoring position. Big opportunity here.
Swings and pops him up. This one third base side. Camden Johnson near the bag calling for it, and he's got it for out number 3. But the Tigers get the first hit of tonight's ball game, which ultimately results in the first run. Tigers 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 man on. We go now to the bottom of the third. It's a 1-0 Tiger lead. Sooners coming to the plate after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everything tastes better after an LSU Tiger victory. Similarly, everything also tastes better once you've baptized it with the handcrafted flavor of the original Louisiana hot sauce. So just imagine how truly tasty something would taste if it was doused in the original Louisiana hot sauce after an LSU Tiger victory. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
Mom's early Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take.
And when I left the oven on, we decided together that it was time to see a doctor and make a plan.
Early detection gave us more time to seek out information and support as a family.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. For more information, visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The bottom of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
1-0 LSU leading Oklahoma. We hit the bottom of the third inning. First baseman Dayton Taki to lead it off. His first at bat of the night. Batting 8th in the order for Coach Skip Johnson. First pitch from Fontenot, a strike. Here's the 0-1. Grant fires, and it's fouled back behind the plate. Quickly 0-2. Again, Fontenot been very efficient, Bill, as we mentioned, with his pitches through the first 2 frames.
Just 25 pitches right now as he entered the inning with having thrown just 23. He's up to 25.
The 0-2, called strike 3. Fastball at the knees, inside corner. Grant Fontenot with his first punch out of the night, and 1 gone as Taki retired. Now to the bottom of the order, and Kyle Branch, the sophomore second baseman, a 208 hitter. Righty on righty matchup. Branch will stand in. First pitch from Fontenot. Missed away with a heat. 1 ball, no strikes. Fans join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation and a proud partner of LSU athletics. Fontenot's 1-0 pitch. Fouled straight down into the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike.
2 in the third inning so far for Fontenot. No hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He's now at 28 pitches, trying to get the Tigers off to a good start here. Again, his longest outing of the year is 4 innings. which came in a start against UNO back about a month ago.
Fontenot's 1-1 way outside. Got away from Aaron Beatty all the way to the backstop. Again, I mentioned the SEC puts this tournament on every year, and there's none better in the country, period. Not even close. They introduced a lot of new things here in Hoover over the years, ABS being the highlight and new addition here in 2026. And as Bill mentioned, so far it has been seamless.
Yep.
Very quick, 5-6 seconds we've seen most of the day on the ABS challenges.
It's interesting, when the Tigers arrived here in Hoover on Sunday night, actually each player was measured for the ABS system.
2-2, hung a breaking ball, lifted down the line in left field. Stanfield was playing over in left center. He'll have to pick it up with a bare hand, but a nice throw will limit Branch to a single to left. So a 1-out single gives the Sooners their first hit of the night. And with 1 away, Branch aboard. Not a huge threat to steal, but 3 for 5 in stolen bases. There's now time going to be called. Looks like Seth Dardar may have an issue with his first base glove. Going to ask for a new one. I joked with you earlier today. I was super impressed, and I had my doubts when all this ABS stuff was announced. I thought, let's see how it handles in real world time on top of the replay and challenge system that we've all been accustomed to for the last several years. But they have done a phenomenal job here so far in day one. And I joked with you. I mean, we added the new fan center a couple of years ago to our right.
That's right. Big
a lot
time
of
commitment.
nice upgrades in the facility, both in the locker room areas and media areas. Yet they still can't raise this screen behind the plate another 30 feet. That's my only gripe.
The press level and the broadcast level is constantly on alert for foul balls. In fact, in the previous game between Tennessee and South Carolina, one landed in the TV booth, and Lance Cormier, the analyst for the SEC network, actually caught it with his bare hand.
Of course Lance did.
Yeah.
That's why they should all go into the TV
That's
booth.
right.
This pitch missing outside. Jason Walk now atop the order. Walk for the Sooners, popped out to Jack Ruckert his first time up. But now we've got Nate Yeske coming out of the LSU dugout. Tiger pitching coach going to make a trip out to the mound to visit with Grant Fontenot. So, you know, at the end of the tournament, everybody gets a chance to vote on the all-tournament team. Hopefully there's enough space for me to write, hey, in the future, next big upgrade, let's raise this screen behind the plate a good 20-30 feet. It's not so much, Bill, again, behind the scenes, a little inside baseball.
All right.
It's not so much when the game's going on, because you and I are supposed to be paying attention to what's happening
well, that's
down there.
true.
What happens, however, is when you get here 3 hours to your game and you start setting up the booth.
Right. You're not paying attention.
Yeah, you're wiring up cables
Sure.
and climbing under the desk, and every time you hear the bat ping, you just kind of recoil and shake. It's a little uncomfortable up here. So Coach Yuseski done with the conversation with Fontenot. He'll head back to the dugout.
No one throwing in the LSU bullpen right now. Several players down there, a few doing some stretching, but no action on the bullpen mound yet. Fontenot hoping to get through this inning.
Runner at first, 1 down, a 1-0 LSU lead. As Fontenot going to sidearm throw over to first to keep an eye on Branch, the base runner. And of course, goes without saying, anybody who's listened to our broadcast here from Hoover over the years knows Bill has one responsibility here in the booth. That is to do what Lance Cormier did, catch a foul ball that comes in here. Pitch outside. It's now 2-0. The count to Jason Walk.
Hopefully we're here long enough we'll have that opportunity. Tigers expecting, or are very aware of Walk's speed. John Pearson at third base playing up on the grass in case he may try to lay one down.
This time Fontenot delivers a strike off speed. I'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, Walks from that left-handed batter's box, definitely a threat to reach with a base hit by Bunny.
2-1 pitch, ground ball, trying to get to it as Ruckert dives, knocks it down, the flip to Milam, and he couldn't hold on. Baseball got there about the time Branch was sliding in, and the throw slightly behind the bag, and Milam couldn't quite catch it with the glove. So everybody's safe first and second. Heck of a job by Rucker just to keep that in the infield. But they can't convert the out. One of the non-plays that certainly hope doesn't come back to bite the Tigers here with just one out now. Runners first and second for the Sooners.
Ball wasn't hit especially hard by Walk, but Rucker had to go a long way to his right, made a diving backhanded stop, was able to flip the ball toward Milan, but not in time to get the lead runner Branch, and Sooners now with their first threat of the game.
Now we'll see Camden Johnson. First pitch, line drive into left center field. They're going to wave the runner around in Branch from third, and we are tied 1-1. An RBI single off the bat of Camden Johnson. RBI number 43. So now Oklahoma here at the bottom of the third inning. Able to tie the game up and still have runners first and second and just one away.
3 straight singles now for Oklahoma after Fontenot struck out Taki to start the inning. Branch single, Walk single, Johnson single, and Sooners have knotted this contest.
That breaking ball just hung up. Johnson, you could see on the replay, his eyes lit up and he got the barrel to it. Solid RBI single into the outfield. So with one away, Walk down at second, Johnson at first, and now Dayton LaChance, who's 0 for 1 tonight. He grounds it out to Milam. His first time up. Now time going to be called. Aaron Beatty, a late rise. He'll make a walk out to the mound here, talk it over with Fontenot.
Yeah, LaChance is a guy you have to be very wary of. He is the best power hitter on Oklahoma's team. 12 home runs, 51 RBI on the year, and Jay Johnson's going to make a change as he makes his way out to the mound.
Yep, he is now making his way out there. Again, I had a chance to talk to Coach Johnson before today's game. So, Coach, this is your 5th trip to Hoover in the SEC tournament. Great assembly of college baseball talent here. I said, what have you learned on how to navigate the SEC tournament? He said, Chris, you take it one game at a time. It's fool's gold to try to set up the rest of the week. He said, I tell that to our players, and as a coaching staff, we have to do the same thing. We have to concentrate on winning tonight, and then after the game, we'll spend all night into the wee morning hours preparing for tomorrow night's game. And then that process will repeat as long as we hang around. Gavin Guidry going to be called upon. A pitching change powered by Sunshine. If you need a game-changing upgrade, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. We got a tie game here in the nightcap. 1-1, LSU and Oklahoma. Guidry takes over. Oklahoma has runners first and second. He will face Dayton LaChance when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my healthcare, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
At Hancock Whitney, we don't leave things to chance, including the Tigers season. That's why we ran thousands of our LSU Visa debit cards through every game day ritual around the Gulf South. Get your LSU Visa debit card and some good game day luck for the Tigers this year. Learn more at HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Gotta carry that purple and gold. Hancock Whitney, official bank of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer, we know you deserve value when you purchase equipment. Right now, take advantage of the powerful 3025E tractor for just $297 a month with 0% financing for 72 months. Tractor packages with a trailer also available. Whether you're tackling land, property, or projects, get your job done. Don't wait. This offer ends June 30th, 2026. Some restrictions apply. Visit sunequip.com or stop by a Sunshine location today.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Veteran right-hander Gavin Guidry now out of the bullpen for the Tigers. Coming in, tie game 1-1. Bottom of the third inning, Oklahoma plating a run so far on 3 hits. They were hitless coming into the bottom of the third, so Fontenot, his night is done. Book's not quite closed on him yet. Here's the first pitch to LaChance from Guidry. Spinner way outside for ball 1.
So Fontenot works 2 1/3 innings. He's charged with 1 run on 3 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, responsible for the 2 runners still on bases. Right-hander Gavin Guidry, redshirt junior from Lake Charles, takes over for the Tigers.
Walk down at second, Johnson at first for the Sooners as that pitch again low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Dayton LaChance. LaChance, by the way, as we said, grounded out to Milam at shortstop his first time up. Certainly has the ability. 12 home runs on the year, 51 runs batted in. Gavin's 2-0 delivery. Got him to swing and miss. Ball popped out of the mid of Aaron Beatty out in front of the plate. Everyone staying put on the base paths, and it's now 2-1 to count.
3 straight breaking balls by Gavin Guidry. LaChance laid off the first 2, but swung and missed at the 3rd offering. Guidry in now for the Tigers with his 20th appearance of the year.
Turn and a throw by Guidry to check on the runner and walk back at second. Able to get back safely.
Guidry 4 3 this year with a 6.92 ERA. In 40 1/3 innings, he's given up 31 earned runs on 36 hits, 18 walks, and 53 strikeouts.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners first and second. Guidry fires, and this one absolutely hammered down the line in left, and they're going to take a look at it, and it is foul. Way above the foul pole, but eventually it turned its way towards the berm. Awfully close. 2-2 the count.
And that's what I'm talking about with LaChance. You have to be extremely careful with him. He's got superb power, as we just witnessed.
That one stays fair. That one's to the secondary parking lot down on the hill. Runners first and second, a 2-2 count. Guidry fires. That one an inside corner called strike. Gavin brought the heat. LaChance down on strikes, 2 gone.
Big time pitch there for Gavin Guidry. After nearly giving up the 3-run home run, he comes back and fouls up a fastball that LaChance could not react to.
That'll get Jackson Willits to the plate again. Switch hitter will bat from the left side against the right-hander Guidry. Runners first and second for the Sooners. Tie game 1-1 here in the top, or rather bottom of the third. Breaking ball in for a strike. 0-1. Guidry comes set. Gavin fires. The 0-1. A little low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Jackson Willits this season has been a pretty good clutch hitter for the Sooners.
One, a little too far inside that time with the fastball from Guidry. 2-1 the count. Two down, a 2-1 count. Willits at the plate. Guidry delivers. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch. Willits went after it but couldn't time it up. Looked like he lost one of his protective gear. Yeah, his elbow guard came flying off. 2-2 the count.
Willits on the year hitting .333 with runners in scoring position. See if Guidry can finish the job.
Gavin fires. Just missed, and Aaron Beatty gonna make an ABS challenge on a pitch inside. Didn't miss by much, but we'll see. LSU with their first challenge of the night, and they miss. It's a ball outside the zone. That will fill the count. 3-2 to Jackson Willits.
So that now leaves the Tigers with 2 challenges remaining in this game.
2 outs and the payoff pitch. Outside corner, called strike 3, and now Willits is going to call an ABS challenge. And here we go. He was right. Challenge successful for Oklahoma. That will load the bases now for the Sooners with 2 away.
Not sure if I like this system right now. I'm not in favor of it at the moment, because that would have ended the inning, and now Oklahoma still with a big time threat going.
Indeed. Trey Gamble, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Fly ball out to center field. Great play by Derek Curiel. Now comes to the plate again, a left-handed hitter. First pitch sent a mile high into the air, shallow right field. Braun coming in full speed, says he has it, and he does for out number 3. The Sooners tie it up, 1 run on 3 hits, but they strand 3. We have played 3 complete. A 1-1 score here in Hoover. Tigers coming up next. Pearson, Dardar, and Stanfield, 6, 7, and 8 when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Something new is happening at Cox. Now the price of your Cox internet and mobile plan won't go up for 3 years, and Wi-Fi equipment is included. So no frustrating price changes, just a lot more of what you want, like a pizza with extra pineapple. Yikes. Okay, let's stick with something everyone wants. No price changes on your plan, guaranteed. Learn more at cox.com/value. Must have at least 500 megabits per second speeds, and Cox Unlimited mobile taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee. Mobile data speeds reduced after 20 gigs usage per month.
Hey, Tiger fans, there's nothing quite like game day at the box. To add to the excitement at the ballpark, enjoy our all-beef 44 Farms Tiger Dogs. The finest dogs in the land because they are made of all-natural Angus beef. To learn more, please visit them at 44steaks.com. That's 44steaks.com. 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Hey Louisiana, introducing 5 new fast play games from the lottery. Louisiana Treasures, win up to $3,500. Sunny Money, win up to $10,000. Bonus Crossword, top prize $15,000. Ultimate Dash, top prize $25,000. And it's a Louisiana thing. You could win up to $50,000. Louisiana Lottery, celebrating 35 years of reasons to smile. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
The top of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
Here we go, as loud as you can, let's go!
1-1 our score, top of the 4th inning in the nightcap here in Hoover, Oklahoma and LSU. Tigers 1 run on 2 hits, Sooners 1 run on 3 hits. Nick Weslowski continues, the right-hander. Second pitcher of the night for the Sooners. He'll face John Pearson, who's 0 for 1. Fly ball sent down the line in right field, handled by Deshaun Harris with the bases loaded there in the top of the 1st. First delivery is strike, and it's 0-1 to John. The 0-1 delivery. Short and low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pearson. Weslowski, the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch in on the hands. Pearson behind the count, 1-2.
Weslowski's had a couple of really good outings in SEC play here in the month of May. Back on May 8th at Arkansas, 3 innings where he allowed no hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts in that one.
1-2, way upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And against Florida, the week prior, May 2nd, he goes 3 1/3 innings, gives up just 1 run on 1 hit, no walks and 3 strikeouts. He was touched up a little bit last week in his relief appearance against Tennessee, though.
2-2 the count to Pearson. Nobody on, just underway, leading things off. Whoa! On the top of the 4th, pitch up and in. Chin music that time for Pearson. That'll fill the count, 3-2. Weslowski, the payoff pitch. Outside missing, ball 4. So Pearson, a leadoff walk, will get the Tigers a runner aboard to start the top of the 4th. We'll see Seth Dardar.
Tigers now have had the leadoff man on in 3 of their 4 innings.
Dardar 0 for 1, a strikeout victim back in the 2nd inning.
But we have to qualify that statement a little bit. Mason Braun did reach with a leadoff single, but was then thrown out at second base trying to extend it to a double.
Pearson a short lead off of first. Weslowski fires. Inside low to Dardar, 1-0.
His longest outing was that 3 1/3 inning outing against Florida back on May 2nd. Threw 37 pitches in that game.
Righty on lefty, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Dardar. Here's the 1-1. On a strike at the letters. 1-2 now the count. Fastball finding the zone for Weslowski. Seth will try to put in play a 2-strike approach. The 1-2 and a swing and a foul tip, and it comes out of the mid of LaChance. Dardar will get a reprieve and stay at the plate as LaChance hunched over. Looks like may have got a piece of the body, and he's going to need a minute. That'll bring the Sooner trainer out of the dugout along with Coach Skip Johnson. 1 ball, 2 strikes, still the count to Seth Dardar. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Still taking a look at Dayton LaChance. Skip Johnson also wanted to talk to the home plate umpire about something else, and now Scott Kennedy, our home plate umpire, has brought his colleagues in. They are huddled up and meeting right at the mound.
So I think the issue is that Dardar's bat hit the hand of LaChance. That's the issue, is left hand, and they're going to call Dardar out.
Yep, so he will be out. Interference from the bat. That'll bring Jay Johnson, the LSU skipper, out of the dugout to get clarification.
Seth took a huge cut, and on the backswing, the bat struck the gloved hand, the left hand of LaChance.
Jay still having a word with Scott Kennedy. I believe Clint Fagan, second base umpire tonight. Initially it was ruled a foul tip, but watching the replay here, where did the contact? Oh, it happened on the follow through. Didn't happen on the swing. It happened after he came through and the bat fell behind his back and it caught LaChance on the hand. So there's 1 away. Still Pearson down at first, and we'll see Chris Stanfield. 1-1 our score, top of the 4th inning. Swing and a bouncer foul, third base side off the bat of Stanny, and it's 0-1. Stanfield grounded out. Camden Johnson, the third baseman, his first time up. Here's the 0-1. On the hands with a fastball, missing, 1-1.
I have to really admire the tenacity of Chris Stanfield. He really not at 100%. He still has an aggravating hamstring injury, but he is still giving everything he has to try to finish the season on a positive note.
1-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball sent foul off the bat of Stanfield back to the backstop. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 away. Pearson aboard on a leadoff walk. He's down at first base.
A tough year for Chris injury-wise. He had a hand injury early, then the hamstring injury, which reared its head in the Mississippi State Series in late April. So he's missed a total of 23 games this year.
The 1-2 pitch stays away, misses outside, and the throw from LaChance as Pearson was on the run, but now he gets hung up between second and third. The throw was airmailed to center field, but it was backed up, and they threw immediately and applied the tag to Pearson, who thought he was going to get to third base. Another base running mistake results in the second out here in the top of the fourth inning after Pearson had really caught Dayton LaChance, the catcher, off guard. Off and running. He read the pitch down in the dirt, and LaChance threw from his knees and airmailed it, but it was backed up by Willits. And then he made the quick throw to Kyle Branch, and Pearson, who had left second base, was tagged out.
Yeah, John didn't realize that Willits had actually caught the ball.
Here's a swing and a base hit through the 6-hole for Stanfield. A 2-out single. Not sure Pearson scores from second on that, but he certainly makes his way to third. So what could have been. Nonetheless, Stanfield does his job to keep the inning going. So with 2 outs, it will get Jack Ruckert to the plate here.
So officially, Pearson is credited with a stolen base. He steals second base, but he's out 6-4. Shortstop to second base, and fortunately, that's 2 now base runners thrown out, 1 at third and 1 at second for the Tigers. Or actually, both at second base.
Ruckert awaits. First pitch, a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Ruckert grounded out to Kyle Branch, the second baseman, back in the second inning, his only at bat of the night. Stanfield over at first, 2 down, a 1-1 ball game. Quick throw over from Kozlowski to check on Stanning. Chris 1 for 2 on the year in stolen bases. The 0-1 to Ruckert. Missing high, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Again, Chris probably not much of a threat to run right now because he's just not at 100%. He can't just accelerate like he normally would with the hamstring he's favoring.
Here's the 1-1. Outside to Ruckert, 2-1.
I'd love to see Ruckert reach right here and turn it back over to the top of the LSU order. Tigers trying to compensate for some base running issues in this game.
Another turn and throw to first. Chris slides back head first. Ruckert looking at a 2-1 pitch upcoming, and here it is. Down the line, left field way, headed in foul territory, giving it chase and sliding and making the grab in left is Brandon Brock in foul territory. Slid about 8 feet and still made the grab for out number 3. Sensational play by the Sooner outfielder, and that'll do it for the Tigers. Come away, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left on. Still a 1-1 ball game as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Oklahoma coming to the plate, 6, 7, and 8 due up in their order. Brock, Harris, and Taki when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Every Tiger knows it's not just about where you are, it's about how you play the game. At LSU Online, we bring that same grit and greatness to your education. Whether you're watching from Baton Rouge or beyond, you can earn your degree on your time from anywhere. Flexible, online, built for Tiger Nation. Visit online.lsu.edu and win where you are.
Get ready, Tiger fans! Venture Global is proud to partner with LSU Athletics, powering Louisiana and the world with clean, low-cost, reliable energy and fueling the future of our great state. As we cheer on the Tigers this season, we're also driving innovation, creating jobs, and supporting our local communities. Together, we're building a brighter, more sustainable tomorrow. Venture Global, proud partner of LSU Athletics, powering champions on and off the field. Go Tigers!
The bottom of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
Brendan Brock leads it off for the Sooners, and the first pitch over our heads and out of play, foul, and it's 0-1 as Gavin Guidry, second pitcher of the night for the Tigers, back out there to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Tie game 1-1. The 0-1 ground ball. Milam trying to get over to it and knocked it down, but couldn't glove it. Gets away from him, and arriving safely at first will be Brandon Brock.
Not an easy play for Milam. Had to go to his right, try to knock it down and set himself in throw. Knew he had to do it in a hurry because Brock has very good speed. But looks like they may have ruled it an error.
They did. That was a quick error ruling. First of the night for the Tigers. Each team now with an error apiece. So a runner aboard. And Brock will now see Deshaun Harris, who's 0 for 1 tonight, with a ground out to Milam. His first time up in the 2nd inning.
You got to be very wary of Brock at first base.
Quick swing on a fastball pitch from Guidry is fouled back. We'll make it 0-1 to Harris.
Yeah, I don't know if Steven even feels that ball cleanly. He's going to have to make an off-balance throw against his body. Don't think he would have gotten Brock anyway, but score does rule it an error.
0-1. Tapper foul to the dugout of the Sooners right side. And Guidry works ahead 0-2. Fan scratch made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Stop by today, order online, or use the app. Walk On Sports Bistro. Game on. Runner at first. An 0-2 count to Deshaun Harris, the right fielder. Guidry sends this one outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So officially, that's just the 4th error committed by Stephen Milam this season. He's had a phenomenal defensive year. Like Derek Curiel, Stephen was also named to the SEC All-Defensive Team earlier this week.
1-2, swing and a miss. Harris chased one inside and low, down on strikes as Guidry records his 2nd punch out and the 1st out of the inning. So with Harris retired, we'll see Dayton Taki, the senior first baseman, 0 for 1 in his 1st at bat.
Brock's got 24 stolen bases on the year. He's only been caught twice.
First pitch to the plate, big swing and a miss, but the breaking ball gets away from him. It's 0-1. Milam going to move right up second base. Now they're moving Pearson closer to the 6 hole, to the left-handed hitter. Runner goes, the 0-1. Aaron Beatty had a good pitch to throw on. A 1-hopper and safe at second base. They'll say is Brock. Milam asking for a review and see if the LSU dugout will oblige. And it looks like they will. Again, it was a good jump by Brock, but a good pitch for Aaron Beatty to work on. Brought him out of his crouch, and pitch was outside. He got the throw on a 1-hopper down there, but in real time, it looked like Brock was able to get to the bag in time. But we go under review, brought to you by Acme Oyster House. We'll find out here in just a moment.
It really was a tremendous jump by Brock. Looked like Aaron Beatty had no chance to get it, but the play was close as Milam fields it on 1 hop and applies the tag. We'll see if perhaps the Tigers get a break here.
We'll get a chance to see it up here in the booth. He used the ground to skip it to Milam, but yeah, looks like Brock with the left hand was able to get to the back corner of the second base bag. And this challenge probably will be unsuccessful. Here we go. Get the call. Clint Fagan.
After review, the runner is safe at second base.
So the runner is safe at second base. Tigers now with just 2 ABS challenges remaining. And now lose the challenge, the traditional challenge.
That's stolen base number 25 on the year for Brendan Brock. He now is standing in scoring position.
1-1 count, and Taki swings and misses at a pitch low, and it's now 1-2. Guidry works ahead. Fans Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU athletics. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True. 1-1 ball game here, bottom of the 4th. The 1-2 pitch, got him to chase, but it got away from Aaron Beatty. Rolls to the SEC logo. He tries to whip it down to first to Dardar, and it got away from Dardar, and now coming in from third is Brock, and Oklahoma takes a 2-1 lead.
Oh my goodness, what more could have gone wrong on that play? Guidry strikes out Taki for what appears to be the second out. It gets past Aaron Beatty. Kay throws it down to first. Dardar loses the handle and allows the run to score. Tough break all the way around there. And the result is an unearned run for Oklahoma. Still just 1 out now and a runner at first base.
Oklahoma takes that 1-run lead, now putting the ball in play. It'll be the second error of the game charged to LSU. So now trailing 2-1, just 1 out. Guidry credited with the strikeout. Kyle Branch now coming to the plate for Oklahoma with a runner at first. Oh, by the way, the runner at first struck out. Toss over to first to keep an eye on the runner. Got back safely. Pitch to Branch. Breaking ball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. So officially, Taki struck out swinging, got to first on a wild pitch. Brock advanced to third on a throwing error by the catcher, then scored. It was an unearned run. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Now 0-2. Guidry again stays ahead of Kyle Branch at the plate. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Quick work of Kyle Branch. He's down on strikes. Retired for the first time tonight. Second out. Strikeout number 4 for Guidry out of the bullpen.
Guidry trying to overcome 2 errors in this inning, which have led to that 1 unearned run. Oklahoma, though, now at the top of its order at the plate.
Still a runner at first, and the pitch to Walt. Outside missing, ball 1. Walk so far tonight, popped out to record at second base in the first, had a single last time in the third. The 1-0 from Guidry. Outside corner called strike. 1-1. Taki extends his lead at first. Guidry comes set. Now the 1-1 to the plate. Just missed the inside corner with a fastball. Now 2-1 the count to Jason Wall. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Headed down to second base is Taki. Milam with a great work with the glove. Left side of the bag, spins and applies the tag. They'll say out at second is Taki. So the Tigers with an unorthodox double play. Strike out and throw them out, and that'll end it for the Sooners. However, Oklahoma takes a 1-run lead. They get 1 run on no hits. 2 costly errors for the Tigers. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, they go to the top of the 5th, now trailing 2-1 to Oklahoma here in the SEC tournament. Tigers coming to the plate. Top of the order, Braun, Cerna, and Curiel when we come back to Hoover on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up. Throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. For the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best bites, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues. Born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Will Scott Mobile Mini is the global leader in modular offices and storage containers. Keep your products safe and secure with our wide array of vault-like storage containers. Need shelves and lighting for your container? We can help. We have the right container for your industrial, commercial, or residential storage needs. All of our offices are delivered ready to work with customizable furniture options to fit any need. Give us a call at 800-841-7016 or visit our website at www.mobilemini.com.
The reigning national champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Not quite, but getting close to halfway home here in the nightcap of Game 4, Day 1 of the 2026 SEC Tournament. A 2-1 Oklahoma lead. Tigers coming to the plate. Top of the order, Mason Braun will start it off. New pitcher on the mound for Oklahoma. It'll be L.J. Mercurius. Second time we've got to see Mercurius on the year.
He was dominant against LSU as a starter in Game 2 of the series in Baton Rouge back in mid-March. He has been one of the top weekend pitchers for Oklahoma all season long. Cameron Johnson, the former LSU pitcher, the lefty, has been Oklahoma's #1 starter, but Mercurius has been #2, and he is 6-6 this season with a 5.52 ERA. The right-hander is making his 15th appearance, his third in relief, as he has 12 starts on the year. He's worked 58 2/3 innings, allowing 57 hits and 36 earned runs, 20 walks, 79 strikeouts in those 58 2/3 innings. He has given up a lot of extra base hits. He's given up 13 doubles, 1 triple, and 12 home runs. Opponents are hitting .252 against the right-hander L.J. Mercurius.
Oklahoma with their third pitcher of the night. Gavin Jones started the game with 2 full innings, no hits, no runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Weslowski went 2 full innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, unearned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. So now they hand the baseball over to L.J. Mercurius. Face Mason Braun, who so far tonight doing his job, Bill, at top of the order. Aboard by way of walk. Had a single, although tried to sends one high and out of play left side. 0-2.
Mercurius is a junior, 6'2", 175 pounds. Native of Las Vegas. He actually transferred to Oklahoma from UNLV.
Braun facing an 0-2 count, and the pitch. Look out, that'll catch him on the hand. Pitch was inside, and Braun immediately turned, and it's ruled hit by pitch. So again, the Tigers get the leadoff man aboard here to start the top of the 5th inning. We'll see Omar Cerna Jr.
And now 4th time in 5 innings the Tigers have the leadoff man on. Unfortunately, it's only translated into 1 run so far.
And Mercurius at UNLV was named to the 2025 All-Mountain West second team. He had 12 appearances for the Rebels, 11 starts in that sophomore season, went 4-3 before heading to Norman. Cerna takes the first pitch and drives it towards the berm in foul territory, right field way, and it's 0-1.
Weslowski, the second Oklahoma pitcher, goes 2 innings. He gave up 1 run but was unearned. He allowed 3 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts.
Runner at first, and the 0-1. Rides outside, making 1-1 to Cerna. Omar aboard in the 3rd inning by way of walk. Came around to score so far, the Tigers' only run. The 1-1. Ground ball, and it takes a bounce and gets away from Camden Johnson, the 3rd baseman. And Cerna, his first bingo pest product base hit of the night. And now runners 1st and 2nd with nobody out here in the top of the 5th. So a good start for the Tigers after giving up the run. Very unsatisfying way, let's put it that way, there in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Ball was hit well by Cerna. Looked like Johnson might have a play on it.
Just took that last hop, got a little higher than Johnson anticipated, went over the glove. Maybe, I don't know what's happening here. They're going to bring the infield in and Skip Johnson with that slow walk out to the mound. At least we're going to have a mound visit here. The Tigers will huddle up with Jay Johnson near the Tiger dugout 3rd base side here.
Tigers looking to have more success tonight against L.J. Mercurius than they did in the regular season. As we said, he was very effective against LSU 2 months ago, back on March 20th. But LSU off to a good start against him here. Braun hit by the pitch, Cerna with a single, and LSU down by 1 run here in the 5th, trying to rally against the Oklahoma right-hander as the meeting continues. And finally now, Skip Johnson will head back to the first base dugout.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU athletics. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True. Now Cerna will head to first. Braun back to second base, and we'll see Derek Curiel. Curiel provided the offensive spark the Tigers needed to get Cerna home there in the 3rd inning. Should say Curiel had a single in the 3rd. He was aboard. Showing bunt, lays one down. The 3rd base line, will it go foul? Eventually they let it run halfway up the line, and it spins its way into foul territory. That was a good-looking bunt. Thought it might get in a groove on the dirt, but eventually too much spin. It went left. 0-1 the count to Curiel.
And we've seen Derek bunt for base hits before this season. He's an excellent bunter and has tremendous speed, and he nearly was able to make it happen that time, but the ball just spins foul. After it hugged the line for quite a while, it looked like it might stay in, but it does just spin off to the left of the foul line.
So 0-1 the count to Curiel. We'll see what sign he's given here. Question, one of the better skilled hitters not only for the Tigers but in the SEC. They'll keep Johnson still on the infield grass 3rd base side. Taki playing in at 1st base, and this pitch a called strike on the inside corner to make it 0-2.
Derek's been a good clutch hitter this season. We saw evidence of that back in the 3rd inning with his RBI double. He's hitting .375 with runners in scoring position coming into tonight's game.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Goes opposite field, down the line and left. Giving chase is Brock, and it gets by him all the way to the wall. Coming around to score is Braun. Cerna will head into 3rd, and an RBI double off the bat of Curiel. RBI number 46, and we're knotted up at 2 apiece.
Now Derek Curiel, as we said, .375 hitter when he has an RBI opportunity this season, and now he's delivered twice with RBI doubles. RBI double in the 3rd, RBI double here in the 5th with nobody out to tie the game, and LSU now with an opportunity hopefully to take the lead here. 2nd, 3rd, nobody out. Got to convert on these opportunities.
Fastball that was right at the belt, center of the plate, and Curiel let it run and then went opposite field. 2-2 ball game. First pitch to Aaron Beatty, misses away from Mercurius, and it's 1-0. Aaron Beatty Board on a walk in the first, strikeout victim last time in the third. He's got runners second and third. Still nobody out for the Tigers here in the top of the fifth. Here's a swing and a foul ball, third base side. Make it 1-1. Argument certainly can be made, Bill. Aaron Beatty has been the hottest hitter for the Tigers here over the final stretch. Certainly, as we mentioned earlier, he represents the power in the lineup. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, but the pitch got away from LaChance. Cerna thought about it, came about halfway down the third base line, but he and Curiel both retreat. It's a good hustle by LaChance. Got to it just beyond the SEC logo. It did not make it to the backstop. And again, it's a very expansive ballpark, as we all know here at the Hoover Met. Lots of foul territory down both the left and right field lines, and a ton of territory if you let that ball get behind you, behind home plate. But a good job by LaChance. Keeps everybody at second and third. It's a 1-2 count now to Aaron Beatty.
Cade's got to put the ball in play here.
Setting up outside to the right-hander is LaChance. Mercurius fires, puts it there, but it misses to even the count 2-2.
A fly ball scores a run. A ground ball probably scores a run. He's got to make contact.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Aaron Beatty awaits. Mercurius, the right-hander, fires. Swing and a miss. Aaron Beatty down on strikes for a second time tonight. Mercurius, his first punch out of the bullpen, just the first out of the inning. So now it'll be up to Stephen Milam. Again, with a big opportunity here to add to his 47 runs batted in. So far tonight, Milam hit by a pitch and then popped out to Johnson at third base back in the third inning. Cerna with a leadoff third. Curiel, hefty leadoff of second. Milam against the right-hander, batting from the left side. Mercurius, first pitch. Milam sends it in the air towards the seats, down the line in left field. 0-1.
As we mentioned earlier, Milam hitting .344 coming in with runners in scoring position. He had an opportunity back in the third inning, but popped up to Johnson at third base.
0-1 the count to Milam. Mercurius delivers. Milam, a little slow roller to third. Going to be picked up by Johnson. He came home to throw to LaChance, and it's out of his reach. That will score Cerna. And now they're going to say Curiel, who was coming in behind him, will come in to score on the bad throw from Johnson. So 2 runs going to score on a slow bouncing ground ball on the grass third base side. Gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead.
The Tigers have had their share of bad breaks in this game, but they got one to fall their way that time. As Johnson appeared had an easy play to get Cerna out. They had to make an off-balance throw. It gets past the catcher LaChance, and Tigers able to capitalize on the error with 2 runs.
Yeah, I think initially, again, Cerna was coming down the line, and he was a little slow to get up, by the way. He actually collided with LaChance for a moment, but then hopped up and appeared to be all right. I got to tell you, if I'm Johnson, I'm probably taking that to first, giving up 1 run. Instead, they give up 2. And it was going to be, if he good throw, he was going to be out. But they end up with no outs, or 1 out, didn't get the second out, and they give up 2 runs. Now a meeting called on the mound. Is LaChance going to go out after the first pitch to Pearson, missing for a ball?
Each team now with 2 errors in this game, and the errors have all been costly.
Again, you make that throw to first, you got a 3-2 LSU lead with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Now you're down 4-2 with 1 out, and Milam, who just kept running with all the activity taking place at home, he's standing in scoring position at second base for John Pearson. So again, split second decision, but I got to believe if Johnson had it to do over, he may just go to first and give up the run. Tigers will take it, though. They lead 4-2 with 1 out. They're in the top of the fifth. They've plated 3 runs so far on 2 hits. They got Milam down at second, and Pearson looking for his first hit of the night. Mercurius fires. Inside missing. Almost got a piece of John. It's now 2-0.
So officially on that play, Milam reaches on a fielder's choice. Curiel scores and Cerner scores on the error by the third baseman. So no RBI for Milam.
Pitch to Pearson off speed for a strike from Mercurius. That'll make it 2-1. Tigers 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. Oklahoma 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. One of those errors resulted in 2 runs just a moment ago. 2-1 to Pearson. Missing the low. That'll make it 3-1 to John.
Big opportunity here for John Pearson, trying to extend this LSU lead.
Milam down at second. He'll take his lead. Curious looks back to second. Now to the plate. The 3-1 up and in for ball 4. Mercurius going to walk Pearson. Now runners first and second with 1 out.
Does not appear Oklahoma has anyone throwing in their bullpen right now, as Mercurius has run into some difficulty.
Seth Dardar now will get a chance. Seth tonight 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts. Milam at second, Pearson now at first, and the pitch. Dardar swings out to right field, coming over is Harris, and he will make the play. Everybody will stay put. Not deep enough to get Milam to third, albeit with a fly ball to right field. Good play by Harris, not deep enough. Pretty good arm by the Oklahoma right fielder, so that'll be the second out of the inning. And now Chris Stanfield will have a chance in hopes of adding to an LSU 2-run lead here. 4-2 in the top of the 5th.
I will say Oklahoma has one of the more athletic outfields we've seen. Harris in right field, Walk in center, and Brock in left. They all have made some very nice plays on balls hit to the outfield.
Stanfield 1 for 2, had a single last time in the 4th. Curious offers up breaking ball strike. 0-1. Curious from the stretch fires, and a swing and a miss. Stanfield now behind in the count, 0-2.
Stanfield this season, as we said, really has been plagued by injury. Hasn't had very good numbers with runners in scoring position, but certainly is a guy who can come through. And then now they're going to call a balk on Mercurius.
Got a balk on L.J. Mercurius, so everybody advances 90 feet. Milam heads into third, Pearson down to second.
Well, now a base hit would really be huge for the Tigers if Chris can make contact.
0-2 the count, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Mercurius gets the strikeout, his second of the night, but the Tigers take the lead. Played 3 runs, they do it on 2 hits, 1 error committed by the Sooners, resulting in 2 runs. And we're halfway home here in the nightcap from Hoover. Head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Top of the order up for the Sooners. Jason Walt, Camden Johnson, and Dayton LaChance when we return. LSU leading Oklahoma 4-2 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coachella. Coachella Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coachella Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
(4-2) LSU leads Oklahoma here in Hoover in the nightcap in day 1 of the SEC tournament. Jason Walk atop the order for the Sooners leads it off for Oklahoma. First pitch from Guidry, 0-1 is Gavin Guidry. Veteran right-hander out of Lake Charles. Called upon to keep the Tigers out in front. 1 ball, 1 strike as that one sailed outside. Walk tonight atop the order. It's 1 for 2. Had a single back in the 3rd. This one slapped to center field. Curiel perfectly positioned. Comes in about 5 steps and makes the grab for out number 1.
This is where Gavin Guidry needs to give one of his better efforts of the year. We recall the Tennessee series, game 3 of that Tennessee series, when he was brilliant. 5 1/3 innings. And able to lead LSU victory that day, and hopefully he can do the same here this evening.
Now we'll see Camden Johnson. First pitch overhand and off speed, drops in low for ball 1, 1-0. Johnson tonight 1 for 1, a walk in the first, an RBI single in the 3rd inning. 1-0 pitch, again low and inside, make it 2-0 to Johnson. The Tigers got on the board with a run in the 3rd. Oklahoma would answer with one of their own to make it a 1-1 game after 3. Oklahoma took a lead with a run in the bottom of the 4th. Tigers 3 runs in the top half of this frame. 2-0 pitch lifted in the air, foul territory, left field way, but it eventually carries about 12 rows into the seats out of play, and it's 2-1.
So back on April 5th, game 3 of that series in Knoxville, Guidry with a career high 5 1/3 innings in relief in that game. Gave up just 1 run on 2 hits as LSU won it in extra innings.
2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, off speed. Well, even the count 2-2 with 2 strikes. They're going to move Pearson from 3rd to the shortstop position. They'll move Milam right of second base. Expecting Johnson to pull here with 2 strikes, and Guidry's 2-2 delivery sent foul back into the seats behind the 3rd base dugout. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got underway. 8:55. Not too bad.
No.
There's a swing and a bouncer foul right side. We'll keep it 2-2 as Johnson fights off the breaking ball from Guidry. And again, game 1 today had everybody a little concerned just simply because of the high scoring affair of Missouri and Ole Miss. Missouri, their backs to the wall. They're in the same boat LSU's in. They've got to win the entire tournament, get that automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. First job, well done. Pitch low and inside to Johnson now will fill the count 3-2.
Missouri defeated Ole Miss 10-8 to open this tournament. Ole Miss, of course, certainly will receive a bid to the NCAA tournament. And then Vanderbilt defeated Kentucky in our 2nd game, and Tennessee eliminated South Carolina right before this game.
3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Johnson upset with himself. Guidry records the punch out. His 5th in relief, and there's 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Certainly like the track that Gavin Guidry's on so far.
Getting the K-Lady up and busy here at the Hoover Met.
My understanding is the K-Lady had to make special arrangements, and I'm not kidding, with the SEC office in order to have her Ks brought into the facility.
Oh, Bill, see, I bragged about the SEC, and now here you go. You're going to get me on a rant.
Well,
With 2 outs, LeChance sends one foul back behind us and out of play. It's 0-1.
But to the SEC's credit, they did allow her to bring the Ks in. They were a little upset that she did not have them in a clear bag. I think that was the issue.
Oh.
So, but they were able to make the proper arrangements, and she does have her Ks. So we are we're thrilled about that.
All right, I'll back off.
All right.
0-1 the count to LeChance. Fastball and a grounder to Milam. Handled glove side. The shortstop throws across the diamond for out number 3. Good inning of work for Gavin Guidry and the Tigers. Quietly go the Sooners. No runs, no hits, and nobody on base. It's a 4-2 LSU lead. We head now to the top of the 6th. The Tigers come to the plate. Ruckert, Braun, and Cerna when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Elevate your game day spirit with Sugarfield Spirits, the official vodka of LSU Athletics. When crafting the perfect mixed drink, our vodka's the winning choice that'll have your taste buds cheering for more. Sugarfield Spirits, where the spirit of the Tigers meets exceptional locally made vodka. See our winning lineup at sugarfieldspirits.com or visit us at our tasting room in Gonzales.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com. If you live in Louisiana, you know what the mini plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com.
The reigning national champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
A 4-2 LSU lead. We hit the top of the 6th inning. Tigers coming to the plate. Jack Ruckert at the bottom of the order will lead it off. Jack tonight 0 for 2. Ground out and a fly out in foul territory. LJ Mercurius will remain on the bump for Oklahoma here. So far, Mercurius, that first inning of relief, 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Ruckert ready to go. Mercurius fires to the plate. Ruckert sends this one in the air, left center field away. Jason Walk coming over. He says he has it, and he does for out number 1. So 1 pitch and 1 out. LJ Mercurius trying to settle back down after LSU applied the pressure, and that's the key, Bill.
Yeah.
Offensively applying pressure. Again, forcing already 2 errors by the Sooners. Now the Tigers have 2 of their own, but right now it's the errors are even. The scoreboard isn't.
Curious has settled down a little bit now. He's retired 3 straight after walking John Pearson.
Mason Braun will swing and miss at the first offering. Braun 1 for 1 so far tonight. A walk in the first, the single in the third, and hit by a pitch in the 5th inning. This one fouled back by Braun, now 0-2. Mentioned that Omar Cerna came up a little slow on that play at the plate that resulted in 2 runs for the Tigers. Looks like Tanner Reeves picked up a bat and will be on the on deck circle. So Cerna, again, as we said, at his first at bat, Bill, he has taken a beating, suffered some injuries here over the slight injuries, I should say, just kind of a nagging group of injuries. So he may be done for the night, hopefully not for the week. Here's the 1-2. Braun sends this one down the line and foul out of play. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mason Braun.
Cerna is a tough kid, but he's endured his share of physical setbacks so far this season in his first collegiate season. Hopefully what he sustained tonight would not keep him out in future games should the Tigers win this game.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Braun with 1 out, nobody on. Mercurius fires, and Braun with a high chop, going to be fielded by the shortstop, Jackson Willits, who is playing in the shift, and he will throw to first. Braun retired for the first time tonight. Now 2 gone here in the top of the 6th inning. Remember, fans, when the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50. Day after an LSU baseball win, you'll receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
So the Tigers had Tanner Reeves on deck, but after the out was recorded of Mason Braun, they decided to go to Braden Simpson as the pinch hitter. So Simpson, a right-handed batter, will pinch hit for the Tigers. Simpson had a good day back on Saturday in the final regular season game against Florida. Had 2 doubles in that game. So hopefully Braden swinging the bat with some confidence now as he gets an opportunity to pinch hit here in the SEC tournament.
Simpson, an everyday guy the first part of the season. Batting .250 as he stands in now. He's got 1 home run, 9 runs batted in. Called upon here with the injury, we assume, to Omar Cerna Jr. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch to the right-hander. Swing and a miss. Fastball at 95 from Mercurius gets by him. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. A little low. Good take by Simpson to even it up, 1-1. Pitch had a late drop on it. Simpson able to pick it up, stay away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch by Mercurius. Swing and a miss by Simpson. Make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. 4-2 LSU leads. Pitch to Simpson. Say, miss low. Good call and a good take.
Well, Chance is going to challenge it.
Yeah, they are going to challenge now. I just watched the replay and looked a little low to me, but again, we'll see. The challenge from Oklahoma on the ABS, and it is a ball. So the ABS challenge unsuccessful for LaChance, and that will leave Oklahoma with 2 ABS challenges remaining, just like the Tigers. Keep Simpson at the plate with a 2-2 count. Chance trying to frame one for him, but it missed. 2-2 is low. Now it'll fill the count to Simpson now. Simpson looks into the dugout. Stands back in. Righty on righty matchup. 2 outs and a payoff pitch upcoming for LJ Mercurius. Right-hander kicks and fires, and Simpson blasts a base hit into left field. A 2-out single keeps the inning going. Simpson, not easy to do, Bill, as we all know. Sitting on the bench, Tanner Reeves picks up a bat, swings on the on-deck circle. Then the second out comes, you decide to go righty on righty, and nope, we need Simpson up there. He comes in, gets a base hit to left field.
Really happy for Braden Simpson. He's a young man who's not had the year that he had hoped he would have, transferring from High Point University, but these last 2 ball games, he's really swung the bat well. As I said, 2 doubles on Saturday against Florida, and now a single here to keep the inning alive and put the bat in the hands of LSU's best hitter right now in Derek Curiel.
2 for 3 tonight is Curiel. First pitch is strike. Fastball at 95, and it's 0-1. Strikeout victim in the first to Gavin Jones, then a single and an RBI double in the 5th inning. Pushing that average up to 350 for the sophomore. The 0-1 down the line, fair ball, left field way. Around second, Simpson getting after it. They're going to hold him up at third, and Curiel with back-to-back doubles in as many at-bats. And with 2 outs, the Tigers have runners second and third.
Wow, 3 doubles on the night for Derek Curiel. That, by the way, ties the LSU single game record, which has been set on many occasions. No one's ever had 4 doubles in a game, but Derek ties the LSU record with 3 doubles tonight. And gives Cade Arambidi another big opportunity here. Cade's had runners in scoring position in each of his prior at-bats, but he has struck out. See if he can make it happen this time.
So Arambidi with a big opportunity here. Right-hander awaits. Curious gets the call on the pitch count. Pitch clock down to 1. He fires low for ball 1. Arambidi aboard on a walk in the first, and as Bill mentioned, a couple of strikeouts, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th. Got Simpson at 3rd, Curiel at 2nd, leading 4-2 over the Sooners. Way out in front swinging is Arambidi. An 85-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. It's 1-1.
Cade on the year batting over 300 with runners in scoring position.
1-1. Swung on just over the head of Simpson, who had to drop down out of the way on a foul ball. Line drive down the left field line. Now 1-2 to Arambidi.
So Cade entering tonight's game was hitting .301 when he had runners in scoring position. As we said, he's 0 for 2 tonight in those situations. Chance for redemption right here.
2 outs, runners 2nd and 3rd. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Arambidi down on strikes for a 3rd straight time. Tigers no runs, 2 hits. They leave 2 men on in scoring position. It's a 4-2 LSU lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Oklahoma will have 4, 5, and 6 coming to the plate. Willits, Gamble, and Brock when we return. 4-2 Tigers lead on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everyone has their own favorite way to experience Louisiana. For some, it's the taste of hot beignets with a creamy cafe au lait. For others, it's swaying to the music of brass bands, Zydeco, and all the music in between. It's boating on the bayou, weaving your way through festivals, road tripping in pursuit of the greatest gumbo. Whoever you are, whatever you crave, Louisiana will feed your soul. Go to findyourlouisiana.com to plan your visit today.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
It's 4 a.m., Monday, and you're literally sucking baby snot through a tube because she's congested. Man, that's love. And if you love her that much, love her enough to make sure she's buckled in the right car seat. To make sure your child's in the right seat for their age and size, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Show them you love them. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
4-2 LSU leading over Oklahoma. Tigers trying to fight their way through the gauntlet of the SEC tournament. Beginning tonight, they lead 4-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Jackson Willits will lead it off. Gavin Guidry still out on the bump for the Tigers. First pitch to Willits. Breaking ball called strike. And it's 0-1. Willits so far on the night for the Sooners. 0 for 1. He lined out to Curiel in the first, aboard on a walk in the 3rd. Guidry delivers. Bouncing ground ball. Going to be handled by Ruckert. Second base. The throw to Dardar in time. And 1 away as Willits retired. Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Remember, Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. That'll get Trey Gamble to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight.
Gavin Guidry's now worked 3 innings. He's thrown 41 pitches. His season high is 59.
Gamble on the evening, a couple of fly ball outs, 1 to center, 1 to right.
I correct that. His season high in pitches thrown is 70, which actually was against Oklahoma in the regular season back on March 21st. He worked 3 1/3 innings against the Sooners through 70 pitches.
Breaking ball inside as Gamble loaded the bat but backed out of the way. 2 balls, no strikes now, the count to Gamble.
In that game, Gavin allowed 2 hits, 2 earned runs. He walked 4 and struck out 6.
2-0 pitch from Guidry. Big swing and a miss as Gamble swinging for the pine trees beyond center field. It's now 2-1. Guidry's pitch, low and inside, make it 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch against the shift with Milam shaded towards second. He'll punch it through the 6 hole for a 1-out single. So Gamble with his first hit of the night. The 4th hit of the night for the Sooners. So they have a runner aboard now. We'll see Brock fly out to right in the 2nd. Board on a throwing error on Milam, or actually a fielding error on Milam back in the 4th inning.
First hit allowed tonight by Gavin Guidry. Oklahoma had not had a hit since Johnson singled back in the 3rd inning.
Guidry just going to check over and throw to first. Back safely to the bag is Gamble. Gamble another steal threat, 16 of 19 coming into tonight in stolen bases. Guidry finds the zone to get ahead 0-1. Breaking ball to Brock. 10 home runs, 43 runs batted in for the left fielder. That's a strike on the inside corner. Our off-speed pitch, and it's 0-2.
Brock does lead Oklahoma in strikeouts. He has struck out 63 times this season.
The 0-2 pitch. He went around. They appeal. Yes, he did. Pitch was up and in, but Brock couldn't lay off. Down on strikes. Guidry with punch out number 6. 2 down.
64 strikeouts now for Brendan Brock as Guidry gets a big 2nd out.
Now Desan Harris 0 for 2 at the plate tonight for the Sooners.
Still got to be aware of Gamble over at first base. He does have 16 steals this year.
Guidry comes set. The first pitch, ground ball, and it's a base hit. Gets by a diving Ruckert out into right field. Over to third. Safely now is Gamble. So runners on the corners with 2 down for Oklahoma. Ruckert did all he could just to try and glove that one. Dardar out of position again, holding the runner on. That one got through the infield grass rather quickly on 2 bounces, and just out of the reach of Ruckert. Now we'll see Nate Yuseski again come out of the dugout for LSU and visit with Guidry on the mound along with the infield. While we have a moment, we'll pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball in the SEC Tournament on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports Network.
Along with Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez, I'm Chris Blair. James Mays, our producer tonight, back in Baton Rouge, Capital One Studios, inside legendary Tiger Stadium. We knew it would be a late one when the brackets came out. First pitch right around 8:55 Central Time here for the 4th game of the day. Right now, LSU leading 4-2. The Sooners with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Winner of this one gets to play the nightcap tomorrow against the 6th seed Auburn Tigers. Tigers having to call an audible coming into the game. William Schmidt expected to start. A late scratch just before the start of the game. Grant Fontenot thrust into that starting role, and Gavin Guidry so far has been very effective in relief. Still some work to do here in the bottom of the 6th. Sooners have Gamble at third, Harris at first. Harris thought about stealing, but he'll head back to first on the pitch to Taki inside for ball 1.
So Guidry struck out Taki the last time Taki made a plate appearance, but of course that was when the swinging third strike got past Aaron Beatty and resulted in an Oklahoma run.
Here's the 1-0. Fouled off the hands, near the hands of Taki, to the on-deck circle of the Sooners to even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Guidry back up on the bump. Comes set. The right-handers 1-1 delivery. Off speed, catches the outside corner and puts Guidry ahead 1-2. Tigers 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. Sooners 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. Each team with 2 ABS challenges remaining. 2 outs, the 1-2 pitch. Fastball low. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball right around 91, 92 for Guidry. Seen 95 a couple of times, but again with pitch number 55 upcoming. 2-2 pitch inside. Great job by Aaron Beatty. Had to get the short hop on the backhand pick. Certainly saved a possible run coming in for the Sooners from third base. Excellent job by Cade. It's now a full count, 3-2 to Dayton Taki.
Taki with 57 at bats. He has struck out 24 times in those 57 at bats.
Payoff pitch inside, missed. Ball 4 will put Taki aboard. Guidry's second walk given up on the night. So now the bases loaded for the Sooners, 2 down. We'll see Kyle Branch at the bottom of the order, who's 1 for 2 tonight. And that's going to bring Jay Johnson out. That may be all for Gavin Guidry. It is. A call upon a right-hander out of the bullpen, but an excellent effort tonight for Guidry. Leaves the game. Tigers still leading 4-2. Tell you about the new Tiger pitcher when we come back. 4-2 LSU leading Oklahoma here in the nightcap of the SEC tournament, day 1. Bases loaded for the Sooners. New Tiger pitcher will face Kyle Branch when we return to the Hoover Metropolitan Stadium in a moment on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Kevin Falk, LSU Hall of Famer. My years at LSU were amazing. I've always loved celebrating with my teammates, especially when someone was serving up some delicious Manda salsa. For a lot of Tiger fans, it's just not game day without Manda in the mix. Serving top quality sausage and original seasoning is Manda's strong side, but it's Manda's flavor that's always got me running back for more. You get it, running back for more. After 75 years, the flavor still says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoked sausage of LSU Athletics.
BRQ Seafood and Barbecue is a home run for flavor, excitement, and an unforgettable experience. Savor their daily specials or indulge in their brunch every Saturday and Sunday. Special occasion? Let BRQ cater your event or host your gathering on their outdoor patio, The Backyard. Now open daily. As the official catering service of LSU Athletics, they are the top choice for your game-winning celebrations. Visit online at brqrestaurant.com. See their daily specials, catering options, or to reserve a table. BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, where unforgettable moments await, both on and off the diamond.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer, we know you deserve value when you purchase equipment. Right now, take advantage of the powerful 3025E tractor for just $297 a month with 0% financing for 72 months. Tractor packages with a trailer also available. Whether you're tackling land, property, or projects, get your job done. Don't wait. This offer ends June 30th, 2026. Some restrictions apply. Visit sunequip.com or stop by a Sunshine location today.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
LSU and head coach Jay Johnson call upon Devin Sheeran. Big, tall right-hander will enter the game on the mound here with 2 outs. Well, the responsibility of the bases loaded still lie with Gavin Guidry. Tigers leading by 2 runs, 4-2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Oklahoma able to load the bases. A couple of hits and the walk to Taki from Guidry. Fill them up. It's Kyle Branch now coming to the plate. Face the right-handed throwing Devin Sheeran for the Tigers.
Devin Sheeran, who has worked mostly as the Tigers' primary late inning reliever this season, 3-2 with a 5.24 ERA. He's making his 20th appearance of the season. He's got 52 strikeouts in 34 1/3 innings.
Branch 1 for 2, as we told you, a single in the 3rd, a strikeout victim to Guidry in the 4th. Bases loaded, first pitch from Sheeran. Popped up to left field. Stanfield settles under it, and Chris has it for out number 3. So Sheeran, just what the doctor ordered, or in this case, the head coach. Comes in, 1 pitch, and the final out of the bottom of the 6th. The Oklahoma Sooners come away empty-handed, no runs, 2 hits, 3 men left on. It's a 4-2 LSU lead. We head to the top of the 7th in Hoover on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Ew, it's a roach.
Fear not. Champ is here. Your weapon is Bengal Roach Spray. Bengal spray technology is designed to flush out the entire colony, targeting the source of the problem, making sure these pests don't die unseen in your walls, ensuring far-reaching results that prevent infestations from returning. Now that you're all protected, my job here is done.
Bengal, the official pest control of LSU athletics.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer, we know you deserve value when you purchase equipment. Right now, take advantage of the powerful 3025E tractor for just $297 a month with 0% financing for 72 months. Tractor packages with a trailer also available. Whether you're tackling land, property, or projects, get your job done. Don't wait. This offer ends June 30th, 2026. Some restrictions apply. Visit sunequip.com or stop by a Sunshine location today.
When you shop Albertsons online or in our app, you can count on us to have freshly picked high-quality ingredients ready for pickup or delivery in as little as 30 minutes. Plus, save $30 off your first online order and let Albertsons take the hassle out of shopping while racking up the savings. With free pickup or delivery, you will always get the same great prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop online at Albertsons.com or in the app. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
We hit the latter innings here in the nightcap in Hoover, a 4-2 LSU lead over Oklahoma. New pitcher for the Sooners coming in here to face the Tigers in the top of the 7th. It'll be a right-hander in Jason Bowden. Stephen Milam will lead off for the Tigers. 5, 6, and 7 due up. Pearson and Dardar to follow. Listen up, Tiger fans. Treasures only found in Louisiana. Play Louisiana Treasures from the lottery. You could win up to $3,500. Louisiana Lottery celebrating 35 years of reasons to smile. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Milam tonight 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch back in the 1st inning. Bowden's first pitch to the plate, way outside, and it's 1-0.
L.J. Mercurius goes 2 innings for Oklahoma. He gives up 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk-in, 3 strikeouts. Now right-hander Jason Bowden on the mound for the Sooners.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Again outside. Again a fastball missing. 2-0.
Bowden making his 22nd appearance of the year. He's 5-1, 4.99 ERA. He's got 35 strikeouts in 30 2/3 innings.
2-0 to Milam. That one in for a strike. Finds the heart of the plate. 2-1.
Bowden has allowed 21 hits, 17 earned runs. He does have 18 walks in those 30 2/3 innings. He's given up a couple of home runs on the year.
2-1 pitch. Inside. That'll make it 3-1 down to the Tigers shortstop. Last year, Bowden made 31 appearances, all out of the bullpen, the most for the Sooners, second most in the SEC, by the way. Finished last year with a 5.93 ERA. 3-1 the count to Milam. Here's the pitch. Inside missing, ball 4. So a leadoff walk. And again, the Tigers, Bill, had traffic all night long, especially in that leadoff spot. Unfortunately, just 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position offensively so far tonight for the Tigers, albeit they lead 4-2.
You're right. Now it's the 5th time in 7 innings LSU has had the leadoff man on base. Tigers haven't capitalized fully on their opportunities. As you said, 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position tonight, and they've left 9 runners on base.
Pearson stands in. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Been aboard twice by way of walk. First pitch missing to low from Bowden, and it's 1-0. Bowden's 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Jason Wall coming in several steps as that one hung up and makes the play for the first out of the inning. Milam will retreat back to first. So with Pearson retired, we'll see Seth Dardar.
Seth Dardar looking for his first career SEC tournament hit, playing in the tournament for the first time. Native Louisianan. Began his career at Columbia University. Graduated from Columbia with an engineering degree, then played 1 season at Kansas State, and now in his final year of college baseball here at LSU.
Bowden, the right-hander, delivers. A swing and a foul ball to the railing of the Sooners dugout, and it's 0-1.
Seth was one of 6 members of the current LSU team to earn an LSU degree last week in graduation ceremonies. So congratulations to all of the LSU student athletes who earned their degrees.
Runner at first, 1 down. And the 0-1. Fouled back off the bat of Dardar. Now 0-2. Things certainly felt like summer today, and it's only going to get hotter. And whenever you're ready to cool it down, just count on Slow Melt Ice. Since 1997, Slow Melt Ice been a leader in providing packaged ice for industrial and retail businesses in South Louisiana. For more info, check them out at slowmeltice.com. SLOMELTICE.com.
Tigers did see Jason Bowden during the regular season back on March 20th. Bowden very effective in that game. An inning in the 3rd. Did give up 2 hits, but no runs, no walks, and 4 strikeouts.
0-2 the count to Dardar with 1 out and a runner at first. Bowden delivers. Outside missing, 1-2.
Bowden appeared in game 2 of the regular season series between these clubs. That was the game that Oklahoma won 4-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to the LSU first baseman. Bowden's 1-2 pitch, low and inside, and leaving it up 2-2. Milam down at first base. The 2-2 pitch to Dardar. Drops in low. Good take by Seth. That'll fill it up. 3-2. Bowden again will come set. Dardar awaits the payoff pitch. They'll say missed, ball 4. Milam was off and running with the pitch, but now after ruled ball 4, Dayton LaChance going to ask for an ABS challenge on that pitch to Dardar, which appeared to be outside, but we'll see. Here comes the challenge. Here comes the graphic. I'm going to rule it a strike. So Dardar standing at first, and now wait a minute. Everybody's looking and pointing to each other. Now Jay Johnson's on his way out. The umpires are starting to confer, and not sure what the question is. This is the first semi-controversy over an ABS call that I've seen today. And
so I think the question is, did they tag Milam out?
Did they tag him out? Yeah.
Yeah, how did you navigate this when on the play it's a ball? Milam just jogged down to second base thinking that was ball 4.
Yeah, this might be one of those perfect storms that you're not quite ready to navigate, but this umpiring crew meeting right of the mound now as Milam with the payoff pitch was off and running. He slowed up after they ruled it ball 4, and again, they tagged him out. Well, with everything comes a downside, so this is the first real challenge to the ABS challenge system.
Well, although it still looks like he might have gotten in before the tag.
Yeah, the throw was there. I'm not sure if it was a clean tag.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not sure how many people were eyed in on that.
But frankly, this is a good question. What do you do in that situation? Milam obviously stopped running because it was called ball 4.
My guess is they're discussing putting Milam back at first, not calling him out at second, because he was initially forced to leave first base, even though he did leave early. But I almost would think that would be the only fair solution. We'll see if we can pick it up on the public address system here. Well, they thought they were going to talk to us. Now they're still talking it over among themselves. I would think that would be the reasonable thing to do. Now, Oklahoma's going to argue, well, he was off and running, so he made his choice to head to second, so we think he ought to be out at second. But it looks like right now they go to Skip Johnson for Oklahoma to explain this to him, trying to check the body language here to see how the Oklahoma coach responds to what he's being told right now by crew chief Clint Fagan. They're still having a pretty lengthy discussion, and Fagan's doing all the talking. So, again, that would be my guess. But, yeah, Bill, I think we're in uncharted waters here.
Hopefully, at the least, LSU will have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs.
That, to me, would be the best option.
And looked at first. The Tigers would have first and second and just 1 out. But Dayton LaChance, again, he's been pretty successful. He's only missed 1 challenge so far tonight, and that's a big one. A big strikeout there for Bowden for the second out.
Well, the Tigers, meanwhile, while they discuss things, here we go. I can't get the mic working. Nope, still not working. So now technology all falling down.
Oh, we're going to try it.
The pitch was overturned to a strike. The defense played the play in its normal capacity. Therefore, the runner is safe as second. The batter is out.
Okay. All right, so the ruling is obviously the batter and Dardar is out after the ABS challenge was successful. And now both head coaches are out there trying to get an audience with our officials. They ruled, and again, it was hard to hear because we do not have a direct line to the umpire mic, but it said Milam will be safe at second. The batter / runner at first is out for the second out of the inning. But now Jay Johnson is very demonstrative with our home plate umpire, Scott Kennedy, as he and Skip Johnson have both let him have it a little bit. Which, again, I'm not blaming the umpires. It was one of those deals that it happens the way it happens. Pitch was ruled ball 4 by the home plate umpire. Smart move by Dayton LaChance, the catcher for Oklahoma. He appealed for an ABS challenge, went back. Software says it was a strike, so that is strike 3. He is out. Oklahoma wanting Milam to be out at second. That's not going to happen. So it looks like both coaches got a little and lost a little. And we may be getting back to action here in a moment. Yep, it appears we will. So, unpack that real quickly. Payoff pitch, ruled ball 4 by the home plate umpire. ABS challenge ruled it strike 3. Dardar is out for the second out of the inning, but Milam will be ruled safe at second base. So he will stand in scoring position with 2 outs, and it's Chris Stanfield now to the plate trying to add to a 4-2 LSU lead.
All right, LSU's got to break out of this 1-for-9 slump with runners in scoring position.
Stanfield 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch, a slider outside to the right-hander. It's 1-0. Stanfield had a single back in the 4th inning. Bowden's delivery missing outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at second, 2 down. The pitch to Stanfield. Inside will make it 3 balls, no strikes. Milam, by the way, credited with that stolen base. Down at second is the monster. Stanfield at the plate, and the 3-0 pitch from Bowden. Take was on, strike at the knees, and it's 3-1. Three-one pitch to Stanny. Called strike on the inside corner with a breaking ball. That'll make it 3-2. Pretty obvious by Chris's body language. He did not agree with that, but not enough for an ABS challenge. So another payoff pitch, and it's on its way outside. Breaking ball into the left-handed batter's box, and that'll put Stanfield aboard on a 2-out walk. So the Tigers now have runners first and second. To the bottom of the order, and Jack Ruckert, who's 0 for 3 tonight. But before that happens, Skip Johnson making the very slow walk out to the mound, and that may be all for Jason Bowden.
Johnson may have a lefty ready to go to face the left-handed hitting Jack Ruckert. As a lefty is emerging from the bullpen for the Sooners.
So the Sooners make a pitching change, powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. 4-2 our score. Top of the 7th inning, LSU leading Oklahoma, trying to survive and advance here in the SEC tournament. They've got runners first and second and 2 down. Ruckert will be at the plate to face the new Sooner pitcher after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Every Tiger knows it's not just about how hard you swing. It's about staying in the game. At LSU Online, we bring that same grit, focus, and follow-through to your education. Whether you're watching from Alec Box or across the country, you can earn your degree online. Flexible, affordable, and built for Tiger Nation. Visit online.lsu.edu and win where you are.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer, we know you deserve value when you purchase equipment. Right now, take advantage of the powerful 3025E tractor for just $297 a month with 0% financing for 72 months. Tractor packages with a trailer also available. Whether you're tackling land, property, or projects, get your job done. Don't wait. This offer ends June 30th, 2026. Some restrictions apply. Visit sunequip.com or stop by a Sunshine location today.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana. It's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best bites. Visit our incredible museums and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues. Born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
The reigning national champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
4-2, LSU leading Oklahoma. Moving along here on this Tuesday night until the 7th inning. After an ABS challenge that took a little while to unpack for the umpires and the 2 head coaches. But the Tigers with an opportunity here, a chance to build on their lead. Got Milam down at second. Stanfield aboard on a walk at first. Jack Ruckert, freshman second baseman. Big opportunity for the young man. He's 0 for 3 so far tonight. Ground out and a couple of fly ball outs. He'll face Nate Smithberg, a left-hander for the Sooners, who takes over on the mound. First pitch inside. Almost caught the kneecap of Ruckert. It's now 1-0.
Nate Smithberg is making his 16th appearance, 1-0, 3.29 ERA, 13 2/3 innings, and 13 strikeouts. He's also allowed 13 hits over those 13 2/3 innings.
Pitch to the plate. A little tapper down the third base line, and they'll say foul. Home plate umpire Scott Kennedy coming out as Ruckert was slow coming out of the gates. He thought he had fouled it off.
And now I think they've ruled catcher's interference.
Yeah, that was the home plate umpire. Scott Kennedy came out immediately, and after calling the play dead, now pointed Rucker down to first. So the Tigers get another big break on catcher's interference on what looked to be a pretty routine ground ball out third base side, or potential ground ball out. So instead of getting out 3 for the Sooners, they load the bases for LSU. And now Jay Johnson back out there to talk with Scott Kennedy at the plate.
Now Ruckert's walking back toward home plate, so.
Well, it was clear. I just watched the replay. The bat hit the glove. I mean, again, we had this interference called earlier on Seth Dardar. I don't quite understand. It was clear that the glove caught the bat.
Yep.
And now they get it right.
Okay.
So another meeting. Jay Johnson's lobbying works, and he was right, by the way. Did not see it until the replay, but it was clear here. As clear as the one that went against Seth Dardar earlier tonight. You can watch it for yourself. Almost took the glove off the hand of LaChance. He was reaching out to get that pitch. Clear interference.
All right. Mason Braun now with the huge opportunity.
Top of the order, and the freshman from South Bend with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Braun 1 for 2 tonight. Big moment for the Tigers, trying to break their 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position. The first pitch, Bender for a strike to make it 0-1 to Braun.
Braun's been really good against left-handed pitching this year. 11 hits in 28 at-bats. That's a .393 average against lefties.
Smithburg, the lefty, fires. There's a strike at the knees to make it 0-2 now to Braun. So the freshman going to have to take the 2-strike approach quickly, and they're going to challenge it.
Yeah, Braun immediately wanted to challenge. First time we've seen an LSU hitter challenge a call.
And it is a strike at the low part of the zone. So the Tigers now left with 1 ABS challenge. That's their second that have not gone the Tigers' way. So still 0-2 to Braun with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Smithburg comes set. Sidearm from the lefty, misses outside with a fastball, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Milam at third, Stanfield at second, Jack Ruckert at first. Tigers lead by 2 here in the top of the 7th. The 1-2 pitch. Off speed, a little high, evens the count 2-2. Mason Braun with 21 runs batted in. Freshman readies the bat. Smithburg fires, missing away again. Now a full count, 3-2. Amazing the really solid at bats that Mason Braun puts together time and time again for a true freshman. Nowhere to put him. Smithburg with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Payoff pitch. Oh, he got him to chase. He got a piece, but held on to by LaChance as Braun swings at what would have been ball 4. So the Tigers once again strand 3 runners. No runs, no hits. They rule another error against the Sooners, 3rd of the night. But it's still a 4-2 Tiger lead. 7th inning stretch here on a late night, headed towards the early Wednesday morning hours. 4-2 Tigers lead Oklahoma. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
I'm Richard Fontenot, president of the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation. My brother and I grow rice, soybeans, and raise crawfish on our farm in Evangeline Parish. For a fourth-generation farmer like myself, Louisiana Farm Bureau is as much a part of my life as checking traps or harvesting rice. Our organization is more than 145,000 members strong, and we've been around for more than 100 years. The Louisiana Farm Bureau spans generations, and we want you to join our family.
Visit lafarmbureau.org. The Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation, the voice of Louisiana agriculture.
Champions make plays on the field and in life. With LSU Online, you can keep your career moving, earn your degree, and still run your own game plan. Learn anytime from anywhere and take the next step toward your goal line. It's time to make your move, Tiger fans. Visit online.lsu.edu. LSU Online. Win where you are.
The seventh inning stretch of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball was presented by Coshada Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet.
Fans, with the summer months coming up, don't let AC outages keep you on the bench this year. Text the words home run to 31996. You'll get a $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. LSU leading 4-2. This final game on Tuesday from the Hoover Met. Tigers 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. Sooners of Oklahoma 2 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors. Jason Walk atop the order will lead it off. Devin Sheeran start his first full inning of work. Bunt attempt by Walk, going to be picked up by Pearson at third. Good throw to first in time for out number 1. And we talked about Jason Walk's speed. Pearson came charging in, Bill. You talk about the infielder's time clock going off, and Pearson had to go quickly, glove to hand, and did so beautifully to get Walk at first base.
A great play by John Pearson. He was playing up a little bit. He was on the grass, right where the grass met the cutout near third base, and made a brilliant play to get the very speedy Walk.
Camden Johnson to the plate. 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch a little too far inside, and it's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes.
Johnson, another guy with tremendous speed in that left-handed batter's box. So Pearson again playing up a little bit up near the grass.
Sheeran's 1-0 pitch. Fastball outside at 97. It's now 2-0. Sheeran, of course, called upon, get the final out in the bottom of the 6th through 1 pitch to do it with the bases loaded. William Patrick, by the way, now taking over in right field. Leave, swing and a miss. 2-1 now to Johnson. Looks like Mason Braun brought into play first.
Yep. It's like Patrick in right field. Braun moves to first base.
2-1. It's fouled out of play left side by Johnson. That'll even the count 2-2.
So Patrick now would be batting in the number 7 spot. He's in the 7th spot where Dardar was. So Seth Dardar now out of the game.
Patrick, another true freshman who's seen a lot of time here of late. Braun, of course, no stranger. Became the everyday first baseman for the back half of the season. Here's the 2-2 from Sheeran. Swing and a miss. He got Johnson to chase up and out. Big strikeout for Sheeran. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. LaChance now coming to the plate. He's 0 for 3 tonight, but a very dangerous hitter. Sheeran faces him for the first time out of the bullpen. And we saw Grant Fontenot start the game. He may have a chance to pitch later in the week should the Tigers survive. Looks like this is Sheeran's game at the moment. Breaking ball called strike to LaChance. It's 0-1.
Obviously, Jay Johnson saying before this tournament, we can't hold anything back. We have to go with everything we have to win the game. So I'm sure he'll let Sheeran go as long as he can, as long as he's effective.
Is outside. LaChance able to hold up on the swing. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Devin had a really tough outing back on Saturday against Florida. Went just 2/3 of an inning, gave up 5 runs on 3 hits, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. But for most of his appearances this year, he's been an effective reliever.
The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, not enough break. Missed inside now. 2-1 the count to LaChance. Catcher for the Sooners, a ground out, a strikeout, and another ground out. Here's the 2-1. Fastball got by him, 2-2. 97 again on the gun from Sheeran. Two gone. Nobody on for the Sooners. Tigers up 4-2, bottom of the 7th. 2-2 from Sheeran. Smack base hit on the ground into left field. A chance with his first poke of the night. A 2-out single will extend the inning, get a runner aboard for the Sooners.
Good two-strike approach by LaChance, who has had a great year for Oklahoma this year, and it keeps the inning alive. And now Jackson Willits, who's a very dangerous hitter, he can tie the game up with one swing.
Willits on the night, 0 for 2 at the plate. Did reach by way of walk back in the 3rd. First pitch from Sheeran across the plate with a breaking ball. It's 0-1. Runner at first, 2 down. Willits awaits. Sheeran from the stretch. The 0-1. Another breaking ball and another strike. It's 0-2. Got a feeling here that Willits going to see something with a lot of velo. Hopefully not a lot of the plate. See if we can get him to chase. 2 outs, runner at first. The 0-2. Outside, runner was going. The throw down led Milam right to the runner, but they'll say he's in safely with a head or foot first slide is LaChance.
Dayton LaChance with his first stolen base of the year.
You knew Skip Johnson desperately wanted to get a runner in scoring position, so he sent LaChance, and again, very close play. In fact, Milam almost inadvertently caught him on the front of the cleat, but he just was able to get in. It's a good throw by Aaron Beatty. 2 outs, a 1-2 count to Willits at the plate. Bottom of the 7th, runner at second. Sheeran looks back to second. Now fires. A little high and outside. Willits stays away, and it evens a count, 2-2. Sheeran again will come set. The right-hander looks, now the 2-2. This one hit hard, line drive foul down the right field line. Hold it right there, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Van serving the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food. You know it. It's TJ Ribs right there in the capital city at 2324 South Acadian Thruway. Tigers have led 4-2 since the top of the 5th inning, trying to keep it right there. Runner at second for the Sooners. 2 outs. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Willits down on strikes. Sheeran with his second punch out of the night. And the Sooners, no runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. We've played 7 complete. Head to the top of the 8th. The Tigers lead 4-2. It'll be Simpson, Curiel, and Aaron Beatty. Meet of the order presented by 44 Farms. Coming up for LSU after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
The games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites, Walk On's is your go-to for good times. Craft beer and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages. From melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online or in the app. Walk On Sports Bistro. Game on.
Hi, this is Chef Kevin Belton for People's Health. If you have diabetes, heart failure, or cardiovascular disorder, and you have Medicare, ask about a People's Health Chronic Condition Special Needs Plan. It's a Medicare plan designed to help with the unique needs that go along with these chronic conditions. Call People's Health today. Your benefits could start as early as next month.
Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
My name is Trina. I'm from New Orleans, and I've been with Blue Cross Blue Shield for almost a year. Last year, it was right after my husband and I got married, I was diagnosed with a heart condition. When I received the diagnosis, I was terrified. And it was just so reassuring to know that I was covered. Knowing that I could really swing those costs was a security like none other. It's empowering. It's very empowering.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Devin Sheeran with a big-time strikeout. Keeps it a 4-2 LSU lead as we hit the top of the 8th inning. Goes without saying, Billy, the Tigers could use some insurance runs, not in the 9th, but here in the 8th. And add some more in the 9th if you want to.
Yeah, they've got to do it against another pitcher. The new pitcher for Oklahoma is right-hander Jackson Cleveland. Cleveland is 2-2 on the year with a 5.40 ERA. This is his 21st appearance of the year. He has operated as Oklahoma's closer as he has 8 saves this season. In 28 and a third innings, he's given up 30 hits and 17 earned runs, 10 walks, 27 strikeouts, a .270 opponent batting average. He's allowed 1 home run this season.
Braden Simpson called into action. Place Omar Cerna Jr., who we believe had to leave the game with some discomfort. First pitch, a called ball. We're going to have an ABS challenge from the catcher Dayton LaChance on that first offering to Simpson. They got it right. They used their challenge. They have 2 of those remaining, and they will keep 2 as that one's called strike, according to the ABS. So now instead of 1-0 to Simpson, it's 0-1.
LaChance is really good at these challenges. I think he's only missed 1 all night.
Cleveland rocks and fires, and the pitch sent right back foul to the backstop off the bat of Simpson. It's 0-2.
Tigers did see Jackson Cleveland during the regular season.
0-2 the count to Braden. There's 1 for 1. Had a single his first time up when called upon. This pitch upstairs from Cleveland will make it 1-2.
Cleveland actually pitched in both games 2 and 3 of the regular season series. A shutout inning in game 2 with just 1 hit and 1 strikeout. 2 1/3 shutout innings in game 3 with no walks and a strikeout.
1-2 fastball in on the hand, swing and a miss, and Simpson down on strikes. So Jackson Cleveland strikeout to get it started here. One away. See Derek Curiel. Curiel 3 for 4 tonight. First pitch to the left-hander. Seen inside. Ball 1, but now another quick challenge by Dayton LaChance. We'll get another ABS challenge on that pitch. We'll see. And it's outside. So LaChance got a little greedy, maybe. It's 1-0.
He's missed 2 now.
Well, credit the young man. He's down there smiling. He thought he got it right.
Yeah. He figures by the 8th inning, might as well use them if you still have them.
So now both teams with 1 ABS remaining. Again, should this go to extras, and we certainly hope it doesn't. Each team will get 1 ABS per inning. It doesn't carry over. That pitch is strike. The breaking ball and makes it 1-1 now to Curiel. A 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air, down the line, left field way as Brendan Brock gives it a look and chases it, but it's out of play onto the berm. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Curiel.
Tigers have not had a hit since Curiel doubled back in the 6th inning.
Now they'll shift the infield to the right. Bring the third baseman Johnson to the shortstop position. Willits, the shortstop, now right of second base. Cleveland's 1-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Curiel down on strikes, retired by strikeout for the 2nd time tonight. 2 gone. Get a reminder, don't let AC outages keep you on the bench this summer. Text the words home run to 31996 to get a $59 AC system check. AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. So with 2 away, Cade Arrembiidi. 0 for 3, did get aboard on a walk in the first. He'll swing and a bouncer foul towards Coach Jordan, who snags it with the right hand, and it's 0-1 to Cade. The 0-1 pitch. Arrembiidi swings and a base hit up the middle. His first hit of the night. 2nd time aboard, and a 2-out single for Arrembiidi will keep the Tigers going here in the top of the 8th inning.
Good work that time by Arrembiidi, as Cleveland had struck out the first 2 hitters here in the 8th inning, but delivers a solid single up the middle and gives Stephen Milam a chance to swing now. Milam hitless so far tonight, but he's been swinging a hot bat.
Reach base streak. He's hit by a pitch in the first. Again, aboard on a walk in the 7th. Involved in that ABS hiccup, or I say hiccup because it's the first time there was any thought process after the fact on that strange play in the 7th inning. First pitch is low to Milam. It's 1-0. Speed. This one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike to Milam.
Of course, Stevens' on-base streak is now 34 straight games after he was hit by the pitch in the 1st inning. Also, of course, added a walk in the 7th tonight.
The 1-1. Misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Milam, of course, another silver lining in an otherwise gray weekend to finish up the regular season. Homered in all 3 games against the Florida Gators. Give him 10 on the year. 2-1 pitch, low and outside. Snap throw down to first, and just getting back was Arrembiidi. Woo. Kind of took a secondary run at the pitch and then had to fight to get his way back.
Milam in that Florida series was 6 for 12 with the 3 home runs. He also doubled and drove in 8 runs.
Here's the 3-1 from Cleveland. Absolutely hammered to right field. On the run is Harris, and it's gone! Over the fence into the bullpen of the Sooners. Stephen Milam with home run number 11, a 2-run shot. And the Tigers now lead 6-2.
Stephen Milam has now homered in 4 consecutive games. He homered once in each of the 3 Florida games, and now delivers a huge 2-run home run to stretch the Tigers' lead to 4 runs.
Boy, did the monster slap that one out of here. A 2-out, 2-run homer to make it 6-2 LSU. 105 miles an hour off the bat, 370 feet over the fence to the bullpen and right.
And that's just the 2nd home run that Cleveland has allowed all season.
John Pearson now to the plate. First pitch low for ball 1. Pearson tonight 0 for 2. Cleveland's 1-0 approach and the pitch. One catches the outside corner, evens it up 1-1. Pearson, as I said, 0 for 2, but has been aboard twice Got walked in the fourth and again in the fifth. 2 outs and a 1-1 count. Cleveland, big wine, the pitch inside, missing, 2-1. Two-one delivery on its way. Pearson swings and misses, 2-2. Two delivery on its way. Pearson sends this one to center field, dropping quickly, and it'll take a bounce in front of Jason Walk, the Sooner center fielder, and a 2-out single for Pearson. His first Bingo Pest Product base hit of the night. Keeps the inning going for the Tigers. As the clock strikes 12, let's pause. 10-second station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports Media.
We welcome you in to Wednesday morning from the Hoover Metropolitan Stadium. Final game of day 1 of the SEC tournament. Bill Franquez, Chris Blair with you here in Hoover. James Mays on controls back in the studio. It's a 6-2 Tiger lead. Thanks to Stephen Milam's 2-run homer to right field with 2 outs in the inning. Pearson would follow with a single to center. And now we have William Patrick, the freshman, batting for the first time after entering the game in right field. Braun moving from right to first, showing bunt. Couldn't make contact. Now Patrick behind in the count quickly, 0-2. Patrick batting .237 on the season. .214 against SEC pitching this year. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the 0-2 from Cleveland. Spikes a breaking ball in front of the plate. Got away from LaChance all the way to the dugout of the Tigers, and Pearson roll on into second base. The Tigers have a runner in scoring position. Tigers led 1-0. Oklahoma would answer in the bottom of the third to tie it 1-1. The Sooners took a 2-1 lead after 4. Then the Tigers put 3 up in the 5th to take a 4-2 lead. And now so far 2 runs on 3 hits. And it's a 6-2 LSU lead. And oh, by the way, William Patrick with a chance to add to that here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the freshman. Righty on righty matchup. Jackson Cleveland, the reliever for the Sooners, looks back to second. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Patrick down on strikes. Jackson records his 3rd punch out. But not before the Tigers put 2 more on the board. 2 runs on 3 hits. Highlighted by Milam's 11th home run of the season. 4th game in the row that the monster has gone yard. 6-2 Tigers lead. We head to the bottom of the 8th here in Hoover on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
In Baton Rouge, locals don't just love their home. They love sharing it. Discover a city where culture is abundant. Hospitality comes naturally, and the best spots are never kept secret. With the vibrancy of a big city and the ease of a weekend getaway, Baton Rouge invites you to slow down, savor, or soak it all in. Find your pace at visitbatonrouge.com.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
LSU comes to the bottom of the 8th inning. Sooners come to the plate, but the Tigers lead 6-2. Trying to stay alive here and advance. It's the only path to the NCAA tournament is to fight your way through the toughest conference baseball tournament in America. Oklahoma will have Trey Gamble to lead it off. Devin Sheeran back out on the bump for the Tigers, and the first pitch to the left-hander. Bender missed high, 1-0.
Critical now for Sheeran not to allow Oklahoma to respond here in the 8th inning after the Tigers extend the lead to 4 runs.
1-0 pitch. Inside corner, called strike. Devin went back to the fastball. It's 1-1. Gamble 1 for 3 so far here tonight. Had a single last time in the 6th inning. There's the 1-1. Across the plate for a strike, make it 1-2. Sheeran works ahead. To delivery. Oh, say that one missed a little high. Good take by Gamble. That one's hard to lay off of. 2-2. Fastball with a little bit of rise late. See if Sheeran was just trying to change Gamble's sight lines here. 2-2 the count. Pitch to the Sooner, DH. Off speed but outside. That'll fill it up. 3-2. Sheeran set to deliver pitch number 23 in his relief outing here tonight. Payoff delivery. Fastball. Swing and a miss. 96 miles per hour. Easily finds the hole in the bat of Gamble. 1 away. Strikeout for Sheeran. That's number 3 on the night.
Sheeran just overpowering with that fastball. He ended the inning in a similar fashion when he struck out Willits to complete the 7th with a base runner at first base, and now he starts the 8th with another overpowering fastball to retire Gamble.
Brendan Brock 0 for 3. Did reach base on an error. Breaking ball. First offering from Sheeran, in for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1. Ooh, just missed the outside corner. That's a good looking pitch, but off the plate just a tad. It's 1-1. Ruled that a ball. LSU gonna challenge with the ABS. And it just catches a piece for a strike. I mean, just the edge of that baseball puts a laugh on Jay Johnson's face. He knows that one was close, but it's 0-2. Good challenge. Swing and a miss. Sheeran comes back with a fastball. 4th strikeout of the night. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th.
Sheeran, always an emotional guy. He's pretty fired up after these last 2 strikeouts. Needs to keep those emotions in check, though. Still a lot of work to do. He's got 4 outs to get in this game.
So with 2 down, we'll see Deshaun Harris, who's 1 for 3 for the Sooners tonight. His base hit came in the 6th inning. Aaron Beattie going to go out, visit with Sheeran on the mound here. The infield going to converge as well. Gives me a chance to remind you, you can help shape the future of medicine with Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation, access new potential medicines, and get free study-related exams. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. Quick meeting. Aaron Beattie back behind the plate. Everybody else to their respective positions on the diamond as Harris digs in. Nobody on and 2 outs. Sheeran's first pitch to the left-hander. Late coming around. The fastball gets by him at 97. It's 0-1. Devon's 0-1 pitch. That one got a piece. Fouls it back. Did Harris. Another heater. It's 0-2. As we said, the winner of this one be back out here later tonight for the nightcap on Wednesday, taking on the 6th seed Auburn. It'll be Missouri and Mississippi State, Vanderbilt and Florida, Tennessee and Arkansas, and the winner of this one against War Eagle. The 0-2. Didn't chase on a pitch up and out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Infield playing straight up to the left-hander at the moment. Sheeran in the driver's seat with 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 8th, 6-2 Tigers lead. The pitch off the end of the bat, foul over the third base dugout. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Harris widens the stance from the left side of the plate. Sheeran.
Straight strikeout. Straight strikeout. Struck out Willis in the 7th. And struck out Gamble and Brock here in the 8th.
This will be the 6th pitch of this at bat. 2 outs. The 1-2. Again, Harris battling, fouls it back. Sheeran now trying to see if the 7th pitch of this at bat is the one that he wants to work. Turned down the first call. Now he likes the pitch. The 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball. Hit high in the air. Right field way. Patrick circling under it. And William has it for out number 3. Another fine inning of work for Devin Sheeran. Oklahoma, no runs, no hits, nobody on base. We have played 8 complete. We head to the top of the 9th. LSU leading 6-2 over Oklahoma on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
I'm Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill. Knowing the facts is the key to winning a case in court and also winning in life. To be a champion, you have to make good decisions, and one of those is to not vape. Vaping can destroy your lungs with toxic metals and chemicals. Some devices contain lead and nickel and even formaldehyde. Vaping can cause severe health problems, so choose to be a champion. Stay vape-free.
Paid for by the Louisiana Department of Justice.
Game day starts local, just 2 miles from Tiger Stadium. Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum of LSU athletics. Handcrafted from Louisiana sugarcane, grown right across the river. From cane to glass, every bottle is pure Louisiana pride. So, whether you're mixing up cocktails at your tailgate or joining us at the tasting room, make it a win for local flavor. Oxbow Rum Distillery, located downtown Baton Rouge. Go Tigers!
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
The reigning national champs play here. Exciting time of baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Top of the 9th inning. LSU leading Oklahoma 6-2. Tigers will have Stanfield, Ruckert, top of the order, Braun due up. Jackson Cleveland continues on the mound for Oklahoma. First pitch to Stanny. Catches the outside corner, off speed, 0-1. Stanfield tonight 1 for 3, a single in the 4th, strikeout in the 5th, born on a walk last time in the 7th. The 0-1 from Cleveland. Swung on but foul down the left field line, headed towards the youngsters over on the berm. battle it out for a souvenir. It's 0-2 now to Stanfield. Cleveland's 0-2. High for ball one. The 1-2 delivery. Again, missed high. Stanfield gave it a thought, but held back. 2-2 now the count. Cleveland rocks, winds, the 2-2 delivery. Missing low. They're falling behind early. It's now a full count to Stanfield. Ruckert on deck. Top of the order, Braun waiting in the wings. 6 runs, 10 hits tonight for the Tigers. Payoff delivery outside. Ball 4. Stanfield will head to first. Another leadoff man aboard for the Tigers here in the 8th, or rather 9th. Ruckert now at the bottom of the order. 0 for 3. Didn't get aboard on catcher's interference in that 7th inning. He's looking for the green grass in the outfield. Tries to bunt, pops it straight up towards the mound, and Jackson Cleveland near the first base line will grab it for the first out of the inning. So the bunt attempt goes awry for Ruckert, trying to move Stanfield into scoring position. So with 1 away, that'll get the Tigers back to the top of the order in Mason Braun. Braun started the game in right field. True freshman out of South Bend. Then moved to first base as William Patrick took over in right. Mason 1 for 3. His single came in the 3rd inning. Also been aboard on a walk and hit by pitch. First delivery from Cleveland. Outside and high, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on but fouled over the third base dugout. That'll even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. This LSU baseball moment, fans, brought to you by ES&H. Keeping South Louisiana safe, compliant, and strong with expert environmental and safety solutions. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mason Braun. The pitch. Hit in the air, right center field. Coming over is Harris in shallow right center. And he'll make the play. And showing the speed and ability to cover the real estate in a very expansive park. As you mentioned, Bill, Oklahoma's outfield has
really
done a really good job of defending the gaps, even though that one was hit high in the air.
Yeah, you can tell that Harris has tremendous speed and able to cover a lot of ground quickly to get to a ball that may have been trouble, but he's able to make the play.
So now with 2 down, a runner at first, we'll see Braden Simpson, who's 1 for 2 since taking over for Omar Cerna at the DH spot. And we'll find out more post game as to what the issue with Omar was. Certainly hope it's not.
Looks like, from what I could tell on television, looks like it is related to his hand.
The 0-1 pitch to Simpson, fastball outside, 1-1.
LSU's really been beset by a lot of injuries that have certainly affected the team's performance. Hate to lose Cerna at this point.
1 ball, 1 strike to Simpson with 2 outs. This pitch up and in spins Simpson out of the way. 2-1. Two outs, runner at first. The 2-1 pitch to the plate. Breaking ball finds the zone on the inside corner. 2-2. Stanfield aboard at first on a walk. 2-2 delivery down in the dirt. Nice job by the chance to keep it in front of him. Now a full count to Braden Simpson. Tigers up 6-2, top of the 9th inning. And a very good offensive night. 6 runs on 10 hits. And they had a chance to add more. Payoff delivery. Simpson swings, base hit into center field. Stanfield was off and running. He's easily around second. He'll make his way to third. Simpson with his second Bingo Pets product base hit of the night. Runners down the corners with 2 down.
I'll say it again. So happy for Braden Simpson. He's now got 4 hits in his last 2 games. Doubled twice on Saturday against Florida. 2 base hits here tonight. Keeping the inning alive and giving Derek Curiel again the chance to swing, and hopefully LSU can add to its lead.
Derek 3 for 5 tonight, with a run scored and an RBI. He ruled a single in the 3rd, although he made it to second base on a throw to the other side of the field, but a double in the 5th, double in the 6th, bookended by strikeouts. First pitch swung on and hit to center field and right at Jason Walt, who almost overran it, but reaches up and makes the grab for out number 3. The Tigers scoreless on 1 hit. They leave 2 men on. We now head to the bottom of the 9th. Oklahoma, 3 outs to work with, down 4 runs, 6-2 to the Tigers. Back to Hoover Met after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
On Alabama's beaches, the coastal code isn't written on signs. It's written in the moments you make. It says, drop your flip-flops in the boardwalk and run. Seashells are the party favors of the Gulf, and all dance floors extend to the shoreline. Ready for a place where play leads the way? You'll get it when you get here. It starts with rule number 1. Start planning at alabamasbeaches.com.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the mini plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical
Number 14 seed matching up against Oklahoma, the number 11 seed. LSU now leading 6-2 as Oklahoma comes to the plate. Dayton Taki, a left-hander. 0 for 2 on the night. Devin Sheeran has been really good. The first pitch, a called strike. It's 0-1. In fact, the bullpen for LSU. In fact, let's give Grant Fontenot some credit. He was very good too, having been called into a starting role just before the start of the game. But pitching staff tonight has done an excellent job up to this point. The 0-1 swing and a miss, and that'll get Sheeran ahead 0-2. It'll be Nolan Stevens actually to come in and pinch hit for the Sooners. He'll bat for Taki. The junior batting .238, got 5 home runs, 11 RBI. So the 0-2 to Stevens. Called strike 3. Outer half of the plate, down on strikes goes the pinch hitter Stevens. 1 down, 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Sheeran with his 5th strikeout of the night. Probably don't even need to read this to you. The Tigers have minimized the mistakes and free passes so far tonight. It's been a different LSU team. Breaking ball just missed inside and a little high, and it's 1-0 to Drew Dickerson, who will pick up a bat, a right-hander. Will bat for Kyle Branch, the second baseman. .294 hitter from the right side. Sheeran jams him and he fouls it back in on the hands, 1-1. LSU Athletics would like to thank its corporate partners that provide these broadcasts all season long. Cox, McDonald's, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. One out. Bottom of the ninth. The 1-1. Down the middle for a strike, and that gets Sharon ahead 1-2. Dickerson going to step out, take a little extra time. Now behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sheeran waits on him, ready to go. He rocks, winds, the 1-2. Outside, a good 1-2 pitch, but credit Dickerson to stay away. 2-2 now the count. Sheeran's 2-2 pitch. Bouncer, comebacker to the mound, knocked down by Devon. Underhand flip over to first to Braun, 2 gone. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 2 down, 1 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Boy, Sheeran is fired up and locked in tonight. Pounding the strike zone and gets that one knocked back on him quickly, and he handled it with ease. So now Jason Walk at the top of the order will come to the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. His Sooners trailing 6-2. And Oklahoma set for NCAA play. They've done enough in the regular season, but they want to hang around here in Hoover. They're going to have to get something going here. Sheeran's first pitch in the air, down the line, right field way. William Patrick on the run in foul territory, and it's just out of his reach. Good hustle by the freshman, but just a long and loud strike one. 0-1 the count as Walk will come from second base back to home plate, pick up the bat. Another full day of SEC baseball tomorrow, as we told you. Missouri and Mississippi State will get it started. Vanderbilt and Florida to follow. Second session of the day, we'll have Tennessee and Arkansas, and then the winner of this one taking on number 6 seed Auburn. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball low and inside. That'll make it 1-1 to the center fielder, Jason Walk. The 1-1 pitch from Sheeran. Breaking ball fouled, and it rolls to the on-deck circle, and it's 1-2. Again, Oklahoma took 2 of 3 from the Tigers in Baton Rouge back in mid to late March. Two outs. Bottom of the ninth, 6-2 Tigers lead. A 1-2 count to Jason Walk. Sheeran fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tigers win. Tigers win. They survive and advance in day one. And they'll hang around here in Hoover for at least another day. The final tonight, LSU 6, Oklahoma 2. The final on early Wednesday morning. Tigers now get the chance to take on Auburn back here later tonight in Game 4 of Wednesday's session. Tigers 6 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. Oklahoma held to 2 runs on just 6 hits, 3 errors in the field for the Sooners. And the Tigers under Jay Johnson make it their 5th straight opening win to start the SEC tournament. 6-2 the final. LSU going to hang around in Hoover a little bit longer. The final tonight in the SEC tournament.